Here we go, and we are live. Good day, everybody. Welcome back to your English Aussie. I know it has been a while since the last live stream. Sometimes life gets in the way of football. Not for everybody. Not for everybody. Great to be back. Great to be chatting with you guys again about the teams. I feel like I can see on the stream right now that there looks like a bit of an issue with the live chat. If anybody is having that issue, please let me know if it's not showing up nicely on screen for you guys. I can try and fix it up a bit better than what it's looking like. Let me give it a crack. Isaac, how are you, mate? Good to see you. Let's get this live chat up and running. I think everybody can see now. Should be good. So, Paul, first in. Beautiful. Lovely to see, guys. How are you all? Paul, are you here? Or I'll just jump on Isaac first, and then I'll jump back to you when you joined. Wanakwan, hi, mate, from Malaysia. Awesome. Thanks for joining in the chat. Chuck your team ID in below if you want to do a team review of your team. We'll run through Isaac first. 3394, mate. I'm up at... Oh, actually, before we start that, I'm actually up at 8k in the world at the moment. We're absolutely flying this season. And just searching now. I'm searching now to really win. Like, I'm not one of those guys that when you're up this high, you just play safe. Like, if I wanted to finish 100, like top 10k, 100k now, easy. Like, no problem. Well, I mean, top 100k is easy from right here. It's very difficult for me to fall outside in the next 16 weeks. But I want to be aggressive and try and win the whole thing. Like, there are going to be moves that I'm going to have to make. At the moment, at this very game week, I really do feel like there's not a clear option of who I'd like to go for. I think my transfer this week is going to be Cunha to Enzo. But we'll run through that a little bit later. Let's get through a few of your guys' teams. What's up, Paul? How are you, mate? Great to see you in here. Isaac as well, legends. We'll do the two of you, your teams first. Paul, let's flick you up since you posted first in there, mate. 29463. Oh, no, my bad. How's everyone been? It's been a while, a few weeks before. I hope everyone's doing all right. I've been busy packing stuff into vans and into storage units, so been a bit of a hectic day for me, but I made it here and I'm ready to go. Had a cheeky drink beforehand as well, so I'm on top form. Paul, 880k, lovely. Green arrow last week, excellent. Nice little steady growth this season, mate. Nice little steady growth, slow and steady. That's what we like to see. So one free transfer this week. I think you went Cunha to Enzo as well, mate, as we discussed in the week on the members chat. So yeah, I think nice move. In terms of fixtures this week, let me pull up the stats. But obviously Burnley with, some would say, a tough game this week. Some would say not too difficult up against Liverpool. So yeah, I'd probably be going with Verbruggen in goal up against Bournemouth, missing Semenyo. Yeah, 3394 is the top team ID. Hopefully I'm not too far delayed. Let me know if there is any delay or anything. I know some of the comments coming in, and as I'm seeing them, I'm just sort of feeling like I might be a little bit delayed. So yeah, I think Verbruggen in goal, probably clear option. Gay's not going to be playing for Crystal Palace this week. Has not finalised, but pretty much confirmed transfer to Manchester City. So it looks like both Gay and Keane on your bench, not playing. Gu first on the bench. So Little bit of risk there, but the rest of your team, I think Verbruggen in goal, and then you're going to have Gabriel. O'Reilly's maybe the risk here. O'Reilly, Hall. I think I'd be pretty comfortable that Hall's going to start. Gabriel obviously going to start. O'Reilly is maybe your slight minutes risk there with the old Pep Roulette. Bruno Fernandes is a lock. Bruno G is a lock. Enzo will be a lock in there once you bring him in. Rice, I would expect to be a lock. Foden, again, you got that issue with... sorry, I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Foden, you've again got that issue with Pep Roulette, but he's basically played 90 minutes since like game week 4. One day, you never know, we all want to be like Adam. Yeah, that's right. 8K in the world at the moment, flying. But yeah, if you look at Foden's minutes, like, unbelievable. Like, game week 4, 90 minutes. Since then, he's played over 60 minutes every single week. So I know we talk about Pep Roulette, but Foden's been supremely consistent. Did get taken off after 60 odd minutes against Newcastle in the cup game as well. So I think that Foden and O'Reilly will both start this week. I think O'Reilly also came off after 60 minutes. He was playing defensive midfield in the cup. So yeah, I expect both of them to start this week. You can never tell with Pep, but I think you're probably... I like to think you're safe, and worst comes to worst, get you off the bench for a 1-pointer, maybe potentially even starts for Chelsea this week. So I think you're safe to just have the one transfer and move on with that. Captaincy, I'm a little bit torn between Haaland and Foden. Foden loves a goal against Man United. I know, being a Man United fan, you might struggle to live with that one, but yeah, I think cap on Haaland, especially with Michael Carrick coming out saying like they want to play offensive football, they want to play aggressive football, be on the front foot and attack. I think it's got to be a little bit of an Erling Haaland day for me. Not making any changes. City changes till game week 24. Need to start building transfers. Yeah, I think game week 24 is clearly when you get that sort of... you get that fixture swing a little bit. Game week 26 as well. I'd actually marked it early in the season. Like before the season started, I always mark when I think nice like wildcard or at least like big fixture swings that I think will be important. I marked game week 26 before the season started. And I still feel like that is quite an interesting game week, especially from an attacking perspective. You got maybe Liverpool with some nice fixtures, Bournemouth, Brentford, all of these teams with some pretty nice fixtures from that point, which you don't see a lot of teams at the moment with nice attacking fixtures. You've obviously got Chelsea from game week 24, Palace from game week 24, and Arsenal at the moment, I think over the next 3, 4, 5 weeks look really nice. Tony, what's up, man? Wanakwan, sorry, new here. What ID is that? Is it from the FPL website? Yeah, so on the FPL website, if you're on your laptop and you click on points, and in the top of the screen on the FPL website, you will see like fantasy.premierleague.com/entry/ like a bunch of numbers. So that will be your team ID. If you can paste that in below, then I can pull your team up on the screen like this. I can see what chips you've used. I can see what rank you are. I can see all of this stuff. Which helps me analyse your team a little bit better, Wanakwan. So if you can chuck that in the chat, that'd be really helpful. If you need a bit of further help finding it, just let us know in the chat. Everyone's pretty helpful. They'll help you on your way to finding it as well. It's a little bit easier for me. That's the way I do the list and run through people's teams rather than people just chucking teams in the chat. It gets a little bit busier later, closer to the deadline. And I'd like to go in order of who's written their team names. So yeah, Paul, I think... you're looking good. I'll run on to Isaac's team now, and then we'll chat a little bit more about sort of 24, 26 fixture swings, and then a little bit about chip strategy. I think will be an interesting chat this week. I've got some differing theories to some of the things I've seen online this week. I haven't looked in detail about some of the strategies that people have looked at, and I've sort of looked at my own briefly. But I think there are some alternative strategies to what the sort of mainstreams are saying. And I think one of them is probably the one I'm going to go for because, to be honest, it's nice to sort of feel like you found something a little bit different. And if you manage your team correctly, it will be beneficial. But we'll chat a little bit more through that a little bit later. So, Isaac, one free transfer this week for you. Looks like you probably go Pickford in goal against Villa. Everton, actually quite good against Villa. They do tend to sort of make it quite tough on them. I think with Villa, when you're really compact, they sometimes do struggle. Sorry if you're just losing me a little bit and I'm talking away from the mic. Just flicking something over on my other side. Villa do sometimes struggle when teams are super compact against them and don't let them get through that middle section. They don't really have a lot when you force them out to the wings and try and get them to cross on. Paul, nice one, Adam. I'll be back on in 30 minutes. Got to grab a few things for the watch along later. Yeah, all good, mate. Are you actually going to be taking part on that watch along, as in you're going to be on the stream? Because if you are, I'll definitely try and tune in, mate. Depending on what time it is. I'm using phone right now. I opened it 634022. Is it right? 1 634. Let me just check your team, mate. Yeah, that's you, mate. That's you. I'll put 82k in the world, mate. Very good. I'll come to you just after I do Isaac, but that's perfect. I can see your whole team. I can see you got one free transfer this week, and we can talk through. So yeah, that's perfect, mate. Thank you. Yeah, like and subscribe if you want to. If you don't want to, no stress, mate. Just doing it for a bit of fun. Love everybody's support, appreciate, and my members are the absolute goats. So yeah, Isaac, mate, Pickford in goal, I think is really nice. O'Reilly, Hall, Gabriel, Timber, back four. I mean, I'd struggle to see anything different. I think Anderson versus Leeds have actually been pretty decent from a forwards perspective. So potentially someone you could leave on the bench. Let's look at the midfield. Foden, nice. Cunha is probably the one I'd look to move. Bruno G. Garner against Villa. Garner's a bit of an interesting one. Dewsbury Hall's still out, so he's still decent pick. I don't mind him at all, to be honest. I'd probably play him. He's got that 16-pointer, which is a bit of a rando. Anderson has Arsenal this week, so he's going to be picking up those defensive contribution points, but I mean, I probably wouldn't be playing him in your team given you got Gabriel and Timber. You want to be going for highest upside. So, I mean, if Anderson scores a goal, then you're scuppered anyway. And then Haaland, Ekatike up top. Very nice. So, I think where I'd be looking for you is you got kind of two options. I think you either roll a transfer, play Cunha, back Michael Carrick, and United's apparently going to be offensive-minded front foot football against a Manchester City team who, bear in mind, have a lot of injuries defensively. Stones, Guardiola, Diaz all out. So, centre-back, slim. I think probably Kusanov will play for them. Actually, it's a good question. Who's going to start centre-back there? Because Gay's not in time. He won't be able to play this week for City. As in, he won't be able to play this derby. Who do we think plays there? Alain. I think Alain plays there again. He started midweek in the Cup. Or Ake, maybe. Maybe Ake plays centre-back. Riley goes out to left back. I think that's probably likely. Ake and Kusanov. Nunes right back. O'Reilly left back. You got Ait Nuri as well. He's back now as well. So that's a bit of added. I think that's probably how I'd see it. Kusanov and Ake. Yeah, and Semenyo fit and firing for them. So yeah, I guess you could go Cunha, or in my opinion, what I've also or haven't done yet, but will be planning to do is move Cunha for. I think probably Enzo Fernandez, with Chelsea's fixture run. Chelsea's fixture run just looks so nice to me. Brentford as well, as much as they're a good team, concede goals. So Not a bad fixture this week. Crystal Palace going to lose Gay. Munoz still not back. Like, Glasner going at the end of the season now. What's the motivation like in that camp at the moment? Game week 23. And then West Ham, Wolves, Leeds, Burnley, which is basically the best 4 games you could have in a row from 24 to 27. And then the final option you have is to go up to Palmer. And I know people have discussed this a lot. I was just like pretty set I was going to go Palmer this week. The fact that he didn't play in the EFL Cup for me was just... Look, my thoughts on him is he's just not fit. Like, he's not fit and therefore he's not playing well. It's not even a minutes thing. Like, he's not playing well because he's not fit enough. And then obviously the minutes have been shocking for him this season. So, for me, Palmer's just no go. If he does start firing for Rossignol, then, it's a different story. But I can't, even though I really think like he does have a high upside, I just don't think it's going to happen. We'll see on that one. So yeah, I think if I was you, I'd probably go Cunha to Enzo. I'd just make the move. Outside of that, I don't really love a lot of options. Your other option could be Cunha to Rice, given that you've got that extra Arsenal spot available. I quite like that move as well. In fact, that's probably, for me, a clearer option. Like, Declan Rice over the next 4 weeks is real good. I'd probably go Cunha to Rice. And then it allows you to go into Enzo potentially next week or potentially 24 when Chelsea's fixtures get really good. And you get a little bit more time to have a think about that Enzo Palmer debate as well. Especially if you're thinking of maybe moving like a Foden or a Garner in future weeks. And that gives you an extra, 1 mil probably. Trippy, hey mate, how are ya? Who to start out of O'Reilly, Cody and Paqueta? Paqueta's still a bit of a doubt this week. Coyote I really like. I think actually could be a great option. O'Reilly v Manu. Like, if I knew O'Reilly was going to start, it'd be O'Reilly. But I quite like Coyote. Chelsea seems to need more time to monitor. Yeah, I think if Palmer had started the EFL Cup and looked remotely decent, I'd have been like, get Palmer in now. Eunice, I'm in. What are your thoughts on Ekitike captain? I mean, if you got him, I don't mind it. I just think Man City are going to score a bunch of goals against United. The fact that, like, unless Carrick is lying through his teeth, when he came out and said Man United want to play offensive on the front foot football again, like, it's the worst fixture to have is Man City to do that. Like, they will tear you a new bleep. So Trippy, I said if I knew O'Reilly was starting, I'd start O'Reilly, but I quite like Coyote because of I think Paqueta's a doubt. I wouldn't start Paqueta anyway. I don't like him at all. So I'd probably end up going Coyote, mate. Isaac, how about captaincy? You want to go a bit differential? Well, that's not a good thing to say to a United fan. Look, mate, I just think Man United made big mistakes sacking Amram. They were just starting to get better. I was actually starting to see United. They were like 6th place. It's the best we've been doing for forever. But I mean, you're probably thinking you guys must be nervous about this game against City because if this goes poorly, you just feel like Man United are set back again, like another year or 2 years. Like, just keep the work has to get put in again. You have to find someone good. How about captaincy, Isaac? Want to go a bit differential? If you want to go a bit differential, I would probably go Foden. I think Foden likes to score against Man United. I've considered Foden. I almost went Foden this week. Abdullah, what's up, mate? How are you going? Is it too wild to go Gabriel captain this week? I think Gabriel captain is like equally as good as going Haaland captain every week. Like, Arsenal clean sheet is always likely. Gabriel, like, his baseline bonus, I don't know if I've taken that many people through baseline bonus, which is sort of my own little calculation that I do. But can I pull it on screen? is just his mental. Like, it's absolutely mental. Like, can I show this? Sorry, I'm just trying to find a way to show this on screen. Yeah. Let me show you. Let me see if I can show you like this. So if you just look at Gabriel here, like this is my own. Like I pulled the data off. I have to like, yeah, mate, smashing it. 8K in the world, mate. Yeah, like this is like baseline bonus point. So the fact that he's at 13.3 means like, and you can see Saliba here on 12, Timber here on 10. It's like without clean sheets, goals or assists, he already picks up more like BPS than these other guys. So when Arsenal keep a clean sheet, for example, Gabriel's the one who's going to get those 3 bonus, and that's why he's so much like better. And then also like goal threat, assists, all of this jazz. So for me, like Gabriel's like equally as good a captaincy option all the time. But I just think on those weeks where you think Manchester City are going to score a ton of goals, I'd tend to favour Haaland. On a week where you're like, maybe not this week, you know, they got a slightly tougher game, like an Aston Villa or someone like that, then yeah, or even a Sunderland, man, I probably wouldn't go with him. But yeah, that's sort of my thinking. But I like Foden this week as an alternative to Haaland. Having said that, I'm going Haaland, but I thought it was a close call. Watching this, eating my sugar puffs, may all your arrows be green. Johnny boy, what's up, John, mate? Where are you in the world? Are you still in the top 1K? Any other question? Oh, Babupos, yes. Can you help with my benching dilemmas? Team ID, yes, mate. I will pull you up after one. Let me just make a note of these IDs to do. Just bear with me, guys. Sorry. I'm waiting for Cap C to be back. When? What was your ID again, mate? 634. And then we have... Thanks, Isaac. Good luck, mate. Would consider Gabby as a Man United fan. 5355. Let's put your team up, mate. Chuck me a message in the chat just to make sure you're still here. Yeah, doing good, Abdullah, mate. How are you? Yeah, I'm 8K in the world at the moment, mate. Absolutely unreal. Like, such a good season so far. Hoping to keep it up. I'm sure not quite as high as John at the moment. John has been absolutely smoking this year. Eunice, yeah, agree, man. It is what it is. Like, I actually started not feeling watching any football matches because of United. It's depressing. Yeah, it's tough, man. Like, it's tough when you're a fan and you like enjoy the team, and it's just depressing to watch. Like, it's really difficult. I know it's not the same this year, but like watching some of the Liverpool games has been a bit annoying. Like, we just like we've got a really good team, and we're just not quite there. But it's all right. You've had plenty of years of good days being a Man United fan, so it's nice to have a few years of good days as a Liverpool fan. Morning, Abdullah. Make sure you're only smoking the good stuff. Yeah, Abdullah, I'll pull you up, mate. Just give us a sec. Lucas de Gabriel, hey, mate. Welcome back to the chat. Seen you plenty of times before. Enzo or Tavernier to replace Cunha. We'll be getting Bruno as my Foden replacement in GW22. Tavernier is basically nailed on as Clivert's injured with Enzo. I don't know where he'll play. Yeah, I'd go Enzo, mate. I'd go Enzo. Tavernier's good. Like, Tavernier's nice. But yeah, I just prefer Enzo. No Semenyo as well makes Bournemouth a little bit less attackingly strong, in my opinion. And fixtures wise, like, the fixtures is just a million times better for Chelsea than for Bournemouth. I mean, I've got to say, Brighton, Liverpool, Wolves are not the worst 3 in a row, but say Tavernier doesn't return in this week, then suddenly you got Liverpool where you're like, could be a good week, could be a bad week, and then you got Wolves, and it's like, if he doesn't return in 24, you got Villa, Everton, West Ham okay in 27, then Sunderland, who, like, it's a tough game, Brentford in form, and then yeah, the fixtures don't look so nice. So Mari Hutchinson, not for me, mate, not for FPL. Hakeem. It all balances out over history between United and Liverpool, yeah, but not in my lifetime history. It's been mostly Man United and recently Liverpool, so I need a bit of more extended Liverpool time for it to balance out in my lifetime rather than history. John, 1.2k overall. That's epic, mate. I can't wait to pull your team up later once you're done eating up those cocoa sugar puffs. Eunice, I'm just chasing a friend mini league, so not that bothered regarding placements worldwide. Yeah, mate. No, this is what I'm here for. Mini league wins, mate. Chuck in your team ID in a bit and we'll talk it through. Wanik1, are you still here, bro? We're going to talk through your team now. Looking at it, mate, I'm gonna chat through it and then I'll tell you to just rewind if you miss, because I don't want to miss you out. It's nice having you as a first timer on the show. Mateus Nunes I like, Tarkovsky I like, Timber I like. Chalobah's going to be good, but I probably wouldn't play him this week against Brentford. But I think brilliant going forwards. Like, it feels like your team's really nicely set up going forwards. In fact, like almost nicer than mine. Cherky, obviously a minutes risk, but like if you've got him in your team, like his stats are absolutely mental. Like expected goals, like expected points per minute, like my own little calcs that I do. Like Cherky is top of like all of those, like value for points, value per minute, like mental. So if he plays, like brilliant. Problem with Pep, obviously, is she's not guaranteed minutes. So he's one of those ones that could gain you a lot of rank and could be a flop each week. And if you're willing to take that risk, which obviously you are by having him, then I really like him as a pick. Garner's fine for this week. Just keeps ticking over those DEFCONs. Probably will pick them up against Villa in that midfield, especially if they, like Everton, like to keep it really narrow. Villa like to play centrally, so I'd expect the two DEFCON. Rodgers, real nice pick. Like, I think difficult week for him this week against Everton. But going forwards, like, again, 24 to 28 for Villa, real nice fixtures. I think the next 2 weeks, Everton and Newcastle are a little bit tricky, but going forwards, I like it. Rice is a great pick. Thiago's a great pick. Calvert-Lewin's been on fire. So long live Leeds. We're waiting for old Rob to join the chat, and he'll be absolutely pumping for that. And then obviously Haaland. So I don't particularly like Virgil. Obviously, you got Burnley this week, but honestly, I'm going to tell you, I reckon Liverpool concede. I really do reckon Liverpool concede. And then Wirtz has been on good form, so I think if you've got him in there, I think Wirtz probably comes into that team for me. I would say for Morgan Rodgers. And my bench would probably be Chalobah, Virgil, and Rodgers. But I'm willing to say you can swap maybe a Nunes for Van Dijk. In fact, maybe I'd possibly swap Nunes for Van Dijk. So it'd possibly be Chalobah, Nunes, and Rodgers on the bench. And a lot of people are going to hate that because of Garner playing over those guys, but I don't see the clean sheets. I don't see I mean, you got a chance with Nunes. You could play a 4-3-3, and you could go Nunes over Garner. But I think Cherky, Rice, Wirtz probably need to play, and I think I would play Thiago, Calvert-Lewin, Haaland. So they've just been in great form. I'd definitely play Tarko. Guaranteed DEFCON. Villa, I think, find it difficult against Everton. I'd definitely play Timber, as Arsenal were just ghosted at the back. And then, yeah, I think your options are Nunes, Virgil, Rodgers. Out of those three, you need to pick 2. Hill, hi bro, how's you doing? So glad you're back. Start O'Reilly or Richards. Richards guaranteed to start. O'Reilly obviously not guaranteed to start. I think he will start given Man City's injury problems. And because of that, I would start him. Palace being without Gay. Sunderland side, like, not terrible. They don't score a lot of goals, though. So I think that's actually a tough one. I just don't know how Palace are going to turn up. I really don't. I feel like it's really deflating to lose Glasner and Gay in the same week, like, or to know that they're both going. Like, to me, that just feels like you're going to be a bit deflated. But then I guess it's an opportunity for these other guys. So I'm still going to stick with O'Reilly. I think I'd stick with O'Reilly, mate. Captaining Wirtz at the moment. Bench Raya, Tarkowski, Garner and Thiago. Okay, so you've kind of gone the other way, Wanakwan. You've gone like Villa are going to do Everton. And you're playing Rodgers, and therefore you're not going to play Tarko or Garner. And then Thiago, you're basically saying Chelsea are going to keep a clean sheet against Brentford. If that is your belief in those games, then I don't mind that. Like, personally, I see Chelsea-Brentford being, like, both teams to score. So I would have gone the other way. But if you think, like, Chelsea keep that clean sheet, then I would go the way that you're going. Chalobah's a great threat off corners as well. In terms of the Rodgers and the Everton one, like, I really do prefer Tarkowski to Rodgers. I feel relatively strongly that Tarkowski outscores Rodgers this week. Yeah, that's probably my opinion, to be honest. Worst captain's wild, mate. Don't do it. Just captain Haaland. Wirtz is not going to haul, bro. I'm a Liverpool fan. Don't captain Wirtz. Adam, do you think Gakpo or Wirtz could be the play for the next 2 weeks? No, I don't. I think Liverpool are starting to look better, but I don't see it. Salah's coming back as well. Ben Meekin, hey mate, how are you? Who would you play out of Minte, Anderson or Anderson? It would be probably Minte for upside, but close with the Nottingham Forest Anderson, because I think he gets DEFCON against Arsenal. Probably 4-pointer for him. It's just whether you think Minte gets a return 2 to 4 or like 2 to like 5+. So it's depend if you want to chase the upside, or if you're happy like losing the 2 points to chase the upside, you go Minte. If you want to just play a bit conservative, you just go Anderson. Yeah, I think I'm doing Thiago to Chalobah. Just want to try differentials, same as Wirtz. I guess I can do Haaland for a safe choice. Yeah, that's cool, Anaquan, man. I think it's nice to have like some differentials, but like you don't want to go too crazy. I think 82k rank, you're doing really well. Depends what you're chasing, mate. If you're chasing a mini league, like it's different. If you're chasing rank, also different. But I can also see like your guys' mini leagues here as well. So if you do want me to check out your mini leagues and your competitors, we can go through those as well. Abdullah, I think it was you next, wasn't it? Oh no, sorry, Bapupos. You still here, bro? Yes, you're here. Excellent. Oh, Jesus. Flicking around screens. Lucas, 24k, bro. Let's go. Well, you've just been sitting around there since game week 12 as well. It's been like an up, down, up, down, up, down. But this is highest rank. Highest rank so far this season? Highest rank so far this season. Nice one, bro. That's so good. All right. Well, you got the triple city. Haaland, Semenyo, Foden. Big time. I think definitely for this week, hold like one free transfer. Actually, let me just check what I think you asked a question, didn't you? Oh, can you help with benching dilemmas? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I think for this week, like I just play them all. Like City could score a few goals against United. Rice, lovely. Wilson, lovely. Let's look at the back lines. I think Timber, Tarko, Gabriel, Ballard. Shit, yeah, I can see your benching dilemmas, mate. Yeah, I like all of that, really. Lacroix is probably the one I'd... Oh, man, even Lacroix against Sunderland. Dan Ballard. He's been disappointing me lately, though. Yeah, I'd bench Ballard. As much as I was huge on him earlier in the season, I'd bench Ballard. I'd bench Guiu. +1. Vicario plays in goal over Dubravka, obviously. I think Timber Gabriel will have to play. I think Tarkovsky should play. I think I would have to leave out Ballard and Lacroix in a Palace Sunderland game where one of those teams is going to keep a clean sheet, but I couldn't tell you who. I think Wilson's in great form. I think Rice is, you can't leave him out. Foden, Semenyo, Haaland, I'd struggle to leave any of them out as well. Thanks, Wanu Kwang. Great. Good luck this week, mate. Thanks for popping in. Hopefully see you again next week, mate. Or see you in the videos in midweek. Check them out. Leave a like. Subscribe to the channel. All that jazz. I think that's where I think I'd end up there. I think I'd end up Gabriel, Timber, Tarko, leave Ballard and Lacroix out. Just think I'd be chasing the upside. I think for me, that's the upside. I think it's going to be Dan Ballard, Chris Richards marking Dan Ballard on corners, either direction, probably. Lacroix roaming, but Lacroix's not great offensively. Do I think Semenyo starts? This is one of those hard questions with Morning Deal. How are you, mate? This is one of these hard questions with Pep. I think he starts just because of the form he scored in both his first two games. So I think he starts, and I think if he does start, he could score. But 3 City attackers is tough. But like all of them, these are my views on them. Foden loves United as a fixture. Semenyo's been flying, and Haaland's obviously unbenchable. So, Adam, would it be crazy to captain Bruno this week? The weed might be too strong. Mate, it is too strong. It is crazy. And turn up the temperature on the vape and get those better terpenes coming through. Might relax you a little bit, mate. We'll get a new strain. Get the sativa. Deal, what's going on, mate? How are you? Triple attack on City for next 2 weeks is like a punt. Yeah, it's kind of quite a nice punt, isn't it? Man United and Wolves. I just feel like I was saying earlier about Carrick coming out and saying United want to play front foot offensive football. That just makes me think that City are going to score like 4 goals. Some strong vapes. Sorry, Abdullah, let me pull you up and then Dylan. 148271. Lucas, is that all right, mate? How are you feeling about what I said? Like my benching would be Ballard, Lacroix, and Guiu. I think also at 24k chasing rank, that makes sense to go triple City, because like any of these could go nuclear. You wouldn't want to bench any of them. Lacroix can't go nuclear. He's not going to score a goal. He's not a threat off set pieces. Ballard is and could do it. So your option could be play Ballard over Tarko. You've been playing big at the back most weeks. Oh, yeah, I like big at the back as well. So you're... I've been playing at least 4 at the back almost every week. Also. But I find it hard to pick that Sunderland Palace game. I mean, you could... Well, my question to you is, why do you have Wirtz if you're not going to play him this week against Burnley? Ekatike similar. And then... I understand Haaland. Would bench boosting maybe be crazy if I brought Mane in instead of Guy? It wouldn't be, but I think it would be a waste of a bench boost. I think bench boost, the optimal way to play bench boost is to bench boost with like 13, 14 doublers in a double game week. Because like, just think of how many more like additional games that is. That's like 6, like at least 4 more games than you would get on a normal bench boost. LA Kush cake, very nice. Strain my friend grows in J back. Awesome. Yeah, I'm not actually cutting out. I was just joking. I'm thinking bringing Wirtz into captain. Don't captain Wirtz this week, guys. Please don't captain Wirtz this week. He's not going to go... like, yeah, he might score a goal, but he's not going to go nuclear. It's not going to be like a... like just... if you're even thinking about captain Wirtz, captain Haaland. They are more than likely to get exactly the same amount of points. Like, they both score a goal. Haaland gets the bonus points. Wirtz maybe or maybe doesn't. And going massive on differential for Wirtz is really unlikely to gain you significant rank over those that just captain Haaland. And if Haaland goes massive, you're just going to be sitting there like, why did I do that? It's not the play for me. It's not the play for me. Even if he scores a goal and Haaland doesn't, he's not going to have a week where he scores like a hat-trick. And if he does, I'm sorry, but I'll still be happy because Liverpool are winning. So, Lucas, sorry, mate, to round this up, I think Timber and Gabriel have to play. And I couldn't get rid of any of those front line. Like, Wirtz is the only one that I consider benching, but like, you can't bench him if you picked him specifically for this Burnley fixture. So I would have to bench Ballard Lacroix, or potentially Tarkovsky Lacroix and play Ballard. It's super attacking, but I'm looking for the hauls to pick up that haul. I think you mentioned Tarko and Semenya originally, but I think more about it until the deadline. Yeah, I think Tarko and Lacroix is probably optimal upside you're going for if you bench Tarko and Lacroix. Niels, hey mate, how are you? Great to see you, mate. Quex, no mate, perfectly in time. Perfectly in time. We're just pulling up Abdullah, then we're pulling up Dylan. And then we've got all of you guys to come. Abdullah, what are we saying, mate? What are we saying? 483k. Bit of an up and down. Lost a bit of rank after I went AWOL, and then you brought it back again in the last couple of weeks. So that's good. Thanks for the help. Enjoy the rest of the stream, guys. Thanks, Lucas, mate. Good luck this week, bro. Yeah, Queck's been mad busy, bro. Honestly, mad busy. Like, even today, I was like getting a sofa, trying to fit a sofa bed into the back of a van, driving it into storage, putting a chunk of stuff in storage. I basically unpacked half my house, put it in storage today. So, yeah, it's pretty hectic for me at the moment. But yeah, it was really nice that I could find the time to get on and do this with you guys, because I've kind of been missing doing the live streams with everyone. It's a lot easier to just chat through people's teams. Like, I always find I'm good on our group chat, to be fair, but like, honestly, I'm probably better on our group chat than I am with my mates, because I'm not good at texting. I don't like just I prefer to just talk. Although I don't like voice notes either, but would like to just meet someone and talk, or talk on the phone. Moving house is stressful, mate. Tell me about it. I've got to pack up like this whole flipping 3-bedroom house, me and my missus, all our stuff, put in storage. It's just been wild, and I've got like a small turnaround time, and then I'm renting it as well, so and then just working at the same time. It's just hectic. Abdullah, let's have a look, mate. What we saying? Brentford v Chelsea, Kelleher, Dubravka. Yeah, okay. I mean, I guess you have to go Kelleher in goal. I mean, it's not really ideal. Tarko, Senesi, Hall, Virgil, Anderson. I think I'd be benching Anderson. I'd probably be benching Senesi. Maybe. Let me have a look at the midfield. Definitely Anderson. Definitely Guiu. So one more. So then you got Enzo, Saka, Semenyo. You got Saka. Enzo, Saka, Semenyo, Foden, Thiago Haaland, then Cunha's probably a transfer out this week. Thinking of doing Cunha to Wirtz or Gakpo for a 2-week punt. I don't want to go for Arsenal defence. What about Declan Rice? You don't want to go for Arsenal, you don't have Gabriel, man. Going against Gabriel is actually crazy. Honest opinion, like, just mental. If I look at the I've looked at all the FPL stats that I do on the Excel templates, Gabriel is just like as miles clear as of everyone as Cherky is, and Cherky's played 0 minutes, so like the sample size is not that good. But Gabriel is like miles clear of every other defender. Like, will 100% be the top scoring defender. Will 100% outscore every other defender for the rest of the season, in my opinion. 100%. So Henry, what's up, mate? What's up? How are you, mate? So like, I do think he's got to come into your team. But on the case that you just don't give a flying F what I have to say, Cunha out probably to... Do you know what? I wouldn't make a transfer. I'd just bench him and roll the transfer, because your defence is actually decent this week. You could just play another defender. You could just play Tarko, Senesi, Hall, Virgil. And then play Enzo, Saka, Semenyo, Foden, Thiago Haaland, roll the transfer. It gives you an extra week of information. Going towards 24, it's going to be useful to have that. Just hating on Arsenal assets, maybe, yeah. Like, if you're not going to get Gabriel in, I'll probably roll, mate. I'll probably roll bench Cunha. I think the back four is decent. Like, who do you bring in that midfield otherwise? Like, there isn't a clear pick for me. I don't love going for a 2-week Liverpool punt. Like, I just feel like that doesn't really help your team. Long term, you're going to be wanting more changes in 24. Why don't you save the transfer and make it useful then? You can go to Enzo Palmer. You can go to maybe Ismail Assar at that point. You can go to Morgan Rogers in 24. There's a few options in 24, and then Liverpool may become a bit better in 26. Maybe if you want to take that Liverpool punt, you give yourself 4 weeks. Salah comes back from AFCON. You start seeing where everyone's playing for Liverpool. The transfer window finishes. Like, there's a lot of movements at this point. I think if you can get a roll in, like, it's quite nice to just roll. 1 City to win the league, maybe biased. Yeah, I don't think I've ever wanted City to win the league before, but when Niels leaves the chat, I'll give my honest opinion on that. Yeah, that's what I think, Abdullah, mate. Yeah, and then just bench Anderson, Guiu, and Cunha. Sundry, lots of things in there, mate, but you're gonna need to put your team ID in because that's how I run the show. But roughly, Cunha out, Sundry, but otherwise, put your team IDs because I like to go in order. So we got Dylan, then we got Quex, and then if you put your team ID in, you can come after that, Sandry. Yeah, I got you, Quex. I got you on the list. Come on, it finally needs to be Arsenal's season, Niels. I know, but do you know, there are some things that, like, obviously, like, if I was an Arsenal fan, I feel differently. There's some things in the world that are just enjoyable that it keeps happening, and, like, I'm sorry, I know this is not going to resonate with you whatsoever. It might do with some other people. Arsenal just falling apart is just one of those things that just brings enjoyment to people's lives every season. The same way, like, I don't know, someone like breaking a long-standing world record, like, brings equal enjoyment. Yeah, Niels, I'll add you in. Yeah, I mean, I think this season have been excellent at getting points when they shouldn't have done, and that, as I always say, is a sign of a title-winning side. Sorry, hiccups. And if Man City don't go on a Man City run, then I think Arsenal should win it. All right, deal. One transfer. Gabriel, Tarko, O'Reilly at the back. Chalobah probably on the bench with Goodmanson and Guiu. Bruno, Saka, Foden, Cunha, transfer out. Rice, Haaland, Thiago. Yeah, I think your bench is probably Chalobah, Goodmanson, Guiu. Or Chalobah, Guiu, Goodmanson. Sell Cunha for Enzo. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking, Dill. And then I guess you have a choice between Chalobah versus O'Reilly. I think O'Reilly starts Man City, but if you're not fully confident on that, you could just play Chalobah. Hope for a goal off a corner. Niels. The Black Caps not winning the last World Cup. Yeah, that's right. That was another crazy one. Nah, I don't like Wirtz. I'm not sold on Wirtz, boys and girls. Absolutely not sold on Wirtz. I would keep him out of the side. Like I said, also Salah comes back into that team. Things change when he comes back in. He surely comes straight back in and starts again. It's not like Liverpool have found something dynamite. And then how does the ball flow again? Like, we just have all the same issues. Corner FC, set piece FC. Yeah, but they're bloody good at corners and set pieces, so fair play. And also, like, kind of quite enjoy watching Arsenal set pieces, especially when I have Gabriel in my fantasy team. Pep's going to be Pep. I'd have to pick points very well to stop him. Pep loves a good chase. Yeah, but Man City don't feel like the same machine, although I do feel like they could be. These signings of Gay and Semenyo is like big signings. Yeah, I think Haaland captain, bringing Enzo. I know it's a safe play, but it just feels correct. It feels correct at this stage where I don't feel like there's a really like big game-changing move right now. Often that is the case when one appears, but I just think it's not clear. Like, I felt like I brought Gabriel in as soon as he got back from injury. That was really obvious to me. I brought Thiago in because he was in amazing form. That was obvious to me. Harry Wilson in actually is that, in my mind, feels like quite a good pick. It's just hard. Like, do Fulham keep rolling the way they are? Then when I use that money there, sorry. and I spread the funds elsewhere, like, how do I then move out of Harry Wilson? That's sort of my concern with that one. I'm surprised that they got Gay for 20 mil. Yeah, I don't know how you got Gay for 20 mil and Liverpool didn't get him. Liverpool going to lose Gay. They're going to lose Kanate. My backline's going to be shambles, and we're going to have 400 strikers. None of them are relevant. We're going to have to sell Salah to Saudi for like 150 mil. And if we don't get 150 mil, we've cooked ourselves. Ekatike's looked good all season, mate. I like Ekatike. I love him as a pick, but I don't see a 3 striker with 2 premium strikers being value for money. I think, and I've been looking at chips a little bit recently, I think the strategy soon is going to be to get a third cheap striker. I think like DCL is going to be like, should be in your team soon if he can keep the form up, and Leeds don't stand strong license. According to Rob, they might. And then I think there's a chance that, and correct me if I say the wrong weeks, but I think there's a chance that you would be able to then free hit in the first double, getting like 22 matches, use 5 transfers in between, and then wildcard. Yeah, so I think free hit the first double is 33, free hit in the double, save up your transfers, use them in 34 in the blank, where because you have a 15-man squad, you've got players on the bench that you know are not going to blank, and those are the ones that you're going to have to work into your team soon. So use like, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 transfers if you can save up for 34 blank, wildcard 35, bench boost in 36, and you've absolutely nailed the 2 double game weeks, and you can probably triple captain Gabriel in 26 for Arsenal or Rice. That is like, no one's going to talk about that strategy. If you can work your transfers well, and that's going to start really soon, having to think about that. Probably you're going to have to start thinking about that now if you can. Obviously, things are going to come up, but like 24 onwards, 24, 26 onwards, you want to try and get a team which is relatively good. You don't want to make too many transfers. You don't want to be taking too many punts that you're going to have to move out, so that your team can be nicely structured to maximise those 2 doubles. Mate, write that in the chat. Okay, so I think it would be free hit 33, 3/4/5 free transfers in 34 with a 15-man squad. Oh, yeah, subscribe if you want to subscribe. Wildcard 35. And then bench boost 36, 15 doublers. That is like, I don't think any content creator will tell you this. I really don't. But I saw this the other day and I thought, and if I'm honest, like, I haven't really fully planned everything out through that. But I think if I can make it work, that's going to be insane. And I think that's going to be better than all the other strats. And the only way this goes wrong is if triple captain 26 is like way worse than like triple captain in 33, which will be the one that most people will use. And because I think there's a chance that obviously Man City, that Burnley game in 34, will move. They'll blank in 34 versus Burnley, and then Haaland will have a double game week with one being versus Burnley, which most people will triple captain that week. So it's basically whether that triple captain is going to be way better than whatever the triple captain is I go for, which will probably be 26 on an Arsenal player if they have a double there. And I think that's probably, if that if those are relatively equal, this chip strategy is better than anything I've seen, for sure, 100%. I would recommend it to everybody. But it does also mean managing your transfers well, which, might be difficult to do. But the good thing about this strategy is you can be flexible with it. Like, you could just be like, okay, I'm not going to free hit in 33. I can't make it work, and just free hit in 34. And in 33, you've just got a double game week. So yeah, and it means you don't have to structure your teams towards those doubles. But yeah, look, there's a few different strategies. I'll try and put together like a chip strategy video for you guys at some point. Maybe I can do one for next week. Yeah, Wildcard 35 is rough, isn't it? But yeah, I mean, I think if you can manage your transfer as well, I think it'd be good. Pardon me. I mean, the other way you can do it. Yeah, I mean, you could probably do it the other way around, like wildcard 32 into a 33 bench boost, and then use your transfers in 34, free hit in 35. But I think that doesn't feel right. Rob will get drunk way before that and hit the button. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, that doesn't feel right that way around. The other way around. All right, let's have a look at some comments. Sorry. And then some more teams. Deal we just did. You Quex, then Niels. Niels, you still good for a little bit longer, mate? I know sometimes you have to run off with the kids and stuff. I can slide you in a little bit earlier if you need to. Thoughts on punting on Salah on game week 24 wildcard? If you're going to wildcard, no. Still no. Just need to see something more from Liverpool. I think Liverpool fixtures get good from 27. Wildcard 32 is a preferred move on content creators. Yeah, everyone's going to be wildcard 32, bench boost 33, free hit 34. Like, that's such a standard strat. Like, every year is the same strat. Same strat. But it's like, if you can find something a little bit different, that, sometimes like all the mainstream shit gets effed and goes wrong. Like, and especially for me, like, I want to win FPL, man. Like, I want to win. Like, I want to have something a little bit different. It's not crazy. It's not crazy, but it's a little bit of a different strategy, which if mine works and theirs doesn't work, suddenly you fly. And yeah, okay, if you want to play safe and do what everyone else does, go mainstream strategies. Like I've always said, like, if you want to play a super safe season in FPL, you can finish like a good rank. Like, I mean, I know Niels has had a tough season this year, but you can play super safe and finish a good rank, or like come in the top 3 in your mini league probably every year. I can tell you what to do every week. You'll finish top 3. But if you want to like win and get super high, like, you got to have some fun. Thanks for the look. I agree. Love to see you get close. Yeah, nice. Team is shit right now, Quex. Yeah, it's been downhill since I've left you, mate. Look at all these green arrows up until 16, and then I went away, and then you've been flailing. You've been flailing. That's all right. We're going to get back to a green arrow this week. 2 free transfers. Jeez, I'm looking at this team, mate. Mate, what's going on? All right, how are we saving this? Well, Gay's out. Guardiola's out. Diouf's out. Shit. We're in trouble. Fuck me, mate. Did you not play your bench boost in the first half of the season? You missed it, didn't you? Shit. Sorry, mate. I know I was gone those game weeks 16, 17, 18, 19. It would have been useful to a few people for helping plan chip strats. So my apologies. Mate, this might be a wildcard team, to be honest. Like, it's pretty effed. Like, what would I play this week? Pope and goal. Wolves, fine. Then you got Gabriel Rodon. You'd have to sub out Guardiola, bring in a defender, and then you got Foden, Cunha, Neto, Trossard, Gravenberch. Gravenberch okay. Neto. Not even starting a lot of the games, is he? Oh, it was just Cup, was it? He didn't start. Neto's doing sweet F all, though. 5 goals, 4 assists. What's he done the last few weeks? Nothing. This is tough for me because I love Trossard, but his minutes are so unreliable. You've got just a bunch of unreliable minutes. Like these two unreliable. Okay. Could make it work. Without a wild card. 2 frees. I think you take a -4 this week, mate. I think it's got to be Guardiola out. I'd probably keep Cunha this week because I just think at least he's going to play 90 minutes. Do you like Neto or would you want to get rid of? Or what we do is you've got these guys that you want to punt on and we just bolster your back line so you've got some solidity. Okay, get rid of Neto. Okay, nice. All right, so I think we go Guardiola out, Neto out. Trossard's quite a nice punt for Arsenal. I think Arsenal got some really nice attacking fixtures over the next 3-4. Trossard could sometimes get some big returns. It's just the problem is his minutes. So I'm sort of happy to roll with that as a little bit of a cheeky punt. But I think Guardiola Trossard out is good. Potentially we roll with Cunha and we just hope Michael Carrick's as attacking as he said he was going to be. And we bolster that back line a little bit. Maybe we get rid of Diouf as well. West Ham are absolutely shambles anyway. And who do we go to? I guess Guardiola goes to big name defender. Yeah, it's a problem. It'd be nice just to have an extra week. Can you go Guardiola to Timber? Hey, Bjorn, what's up, mate? Could go Guardiola to Timber. Oh, Sunderland actually have quite nice defensive. Diouf to Mukiele. Wait, is Mukiele's out this week, isn't he? No, he's in. Sorry, my bad. Maswaki. That's the one. Diouf to Mukiele. Sunderland, a few good fixtures. And I think you take a -4, we go somewhere else. Who's a big player in this team that we would want? Because we're going Neto out here. So if we're going, let me check the prices of these guys because this is going to make a difference. I think Timber is 6.3, Guardiola is 6, so -0.1. Then Diouf is 4. What the fuck? Michele is like 4.1 or something, isn't he? Diouf is 4. That's mental. Wasn't he 4.5 at the start of the season? You get down that low. Michele's 4.4. Maybe you just go Alderette. He's a big difference, though. He is a threat, though, from set pieces, Alderette. Like, he can score a goal, whereas Michele throws them in. 2 big cash cows, Neto and Foden. Yeah, but I think you move Foden not this week. Because who do you bring in for him? I think you keep Foden for Man United and Wolves, and then you move him in 24, where like the Chelsea fixtures suddenly get really nice, the Palace fixtures get nice. Man United have a few nice games. You might want to go Bruno Fernandes. I think you got some options in 24. I think right now I'd keep Foden for 2 weeks. Hey Rads, yeah mate, I'll pull you. Can you just put your team ID again in? I'll pull you up next. I know we talked about this earlier that we needed to get you in. Yeah, great to see you as well, Bjorn. I think I just said that, but my brain's just enjoying to see you, mate. Yeah, Rads, I just got to slot one in before you, mate. If that's all right, you have the time to wait. I've just got Niels in, and then I'll do you straight after that. Is that good? Yeah. So netto, then you'll have what, 7 mil. So like Morgan, yes. What have we got? 7 mil. Let's have a look. Midfielders. Midfielders. Harry Wilson. Harry Wilson's actually quite nice. Tavernier. Cherky. Ooh, no, that's a bit dangerous with your team. Caicedo. Caicedo is actually nice. Caicedo could be a pick again, you know. I think Wilson, Tavernier, Caicedo. Those are three. Rico, Teach Me Tips is back. Ralph, hey mate, would you start rolling on Tarkowski this week? Tarkowski, mate. I think Everton low block the centre of the pitch. Villa will find that tough to break down. And who's my ideal Cunha replacement? It just depends on who you have, but I've gone for I will be going for Enzo when I make my transfer. Wilson looks mint. Yeah, all right. Okay, Neto Wilson. Guardiola to Timber. The youth to... Well, you probably have the money if you go Wilson to even go a little bit more than... No, I think just go Diouf to like Alderette or Mukiele. I think go Alderette 4.1. 4.1 like a set piece threat. I know Mukiele often gets bonus because of his throw-ins and like activity, but you never know. It might grab a cheeky goal. And Palace, West Ham, Burnley in the next 3 for Sunderland is quite nice. And then actually, if you look at the rotation between Leeds and Sunderland, it's not too bad. Leeds just go on a tricky run after that. But then their fixtures get really nice at the back end. So you can sort of switch Rodon and Alderette around a little bit. I think that's where I'd go, Quex, mate. I'd take the -4. Just because your team just needs help. And then next week you can move a Cunha or a Foden. Or no, I mean next week you can probably move Cunha. And the week after in 24 you probably move Foden. Especially if Man United look crap again against City. If that's good, mate, hopefully that helps you out for this week and you get a nice little green arrow. How are you? Teach me tips, mate. What's happening? Not trying to be rude, but I'm in a big hurry. Rads. All right, Rads. Look, I know we spoke about this yesterday, so let me just chuck you in quickly. I did tell you I would fly through you today as soon as you came in because you did actually post your team ID in there before. All right. Vicario and goals, nice this week. West Ham, really nice. Gabriel Timber, perfect. Delow, not so great. Vandenberg, Goodmanson, not so great. Okay, so defence needs a little bit of work. Rice, Bruno G, Foden, Rogers, Cunha, Bowen, Haaland. All right, so I think like one free transfer. One free transfer feels like defence is where you want to be making it. How much is Delo at? Yeah, it's 4.5 at least. Yeah, and Vandenberg is 4 probably. He's 4.5? Ooh. Brentford. I mean, United fixtures do get nicer. Brentford, not beautiful, are they? Yeah, what about getting rid of a Delo for somebody? You could easily play 3-5-2 with this midfield and front line. I don't have an issue with Rice, Bruno, Foden, Rodgers, Cunha, Bowen, Haaland. I think Delo's the one that needs to go. I want to get someone in that's like probably a DEFCON guy as well. Don't really mind a Tarkovsky. Don't mind a Jimmy Tarkovsky. I wouldn't mind Maxime Lacroix. I know Palace have just lost Gay. But I'm looking a bit longer term here. And then if you want to go from 23, it would be Chalobah, but I think this week's not nice for him. But you don't have Thiago, so you could go Chalobah early and back Chelsea to keep that clean sheet against Brentford this week. So if you can see that, I would go Chalobah. I personally think they'll both teams score. But otherwise, yeah, just you could go Chalobah. Otherwise, I think, yeah, Lacroix, Tarkovsky, you want to go for somebody that's DEFCON. Maybe Alderette at Sunderland as well. It's quite nice. Those are probably the ones I see as good picks. Plenty of money in the bank to do that move. Don't think you need to do anything else. Teach me tips, yeah, mate. Just super hectic, bro. I'm moving house, so like this morning I was packing up like sofa beds and stuff into my girlfriend's dad's car. He's got like a RAV4, like a big massive thing. Honestly, just like struggling to get everything done and sort it out and move back to Europe next year. It's nice, good deadlines for me. It'll be after that. I can be doing some deadline streams at reasonable times. Probably don't miss any. Probably won't be missing any. Be there on all the deadline streams. I will start to play cricket from maybe May-ish, so yeah, I'll be basing myself in the UK, but basically playing a lot of cricket with Cyprus. So I'm trying to take the year to just give it my best shot and see how cricket goes. So I got a year sabbatical from work, which was very nice of them. They've been pretty great with me. And then, yeah, just gonna give it a crack, rent my house out, and got to get all the agents in. And yeah, if anyone's looking for a house in Sydney, let me know. Can't give you mates rates because I need to pay my mortgage off. So sorry. But yeah, let me know. Yeah, I think that's it, Rads, mate. Niels, you about, buddy? Sorry for the delay. Should probably Airbnb it, right? I mean, no, I could, but it's just too much hassle for me. Like, it's just 1 year, like renting's just a little bit easier. There's just too much active management. I think Airbnb, I don't have the knowledge of how to do it properly. Like, I haven't done it before. Subletting apartments in Sydney, Airbnb, making tons. Yeah, I think people are, but like for me, it's not my own place as well. So I just think renting's a little bit cleaner for me. Yeah, I don't know the ins and outs of Airbnb and whether people can make a mess, like what I can claim and all that jazz. So but I agree. If I could, I would probably make a lot more money, but I don't have the knowledge. Something to look into though, to be honest, in the future. Like, I think subletting and Airbnb is crazy, but they've put a lot of things in contracts now saying you can't do that. Neil's 2 free transfers this week, mate. You got some options. Ekatike out front with Haaland. Newcastle v Wolves, isn't it, this week? Yeah. Malik, Gabriel, Virgil. Wow, your back three is... Oh, your back four is so good this week. So good. For Saka, Foden, you probably play Gordon. And then Haaland, Ekatike. And you got Ghana and Xhaka. So is it you just play one of those two? Probably play Ghana. I don't think you need to make a transfer. How are you not doing well? I don't even understand. That's a good team. That's a good team. You're just on a slow climb at the moment. Yeah, I think given that I'm away for literally 1 year, it works, the rent, because it's just like I get one tenant in. You have a holiday later and wish you'd gone long later. Yeah, that's what I think as well. It's just too much hassle. And if I don't get people in, then I'm just going to be losing. I don't have the money. Like I can't pay that mortgage when I'm not working. That's my problem, basically. So I have to have money coming in. I'm already probably like losing money every month by doing this. But it's a once in a lifetime opportunity, isn't it? Go and play cricket and represent your national team. Like that's just going to be epic for me. Like I'm playing flipping international cricket in the World Cup qualifiers. Like that's epic, man. It's nothing better. Don't have that opportunity that often. I've just got to do it and lose whatever money. So that's the plan. Yeah, that's why I'm packing up my house. Ryan Cockton, start Nunes or Cherky as a City option today. Look, upside's Cherky, man. Upside's Cherky for sure. So I mean, Nunes is going to start. Cherky might not start, but I'm there for the upside. I'd be going Cherky. If you've got Cherky, I'd be going Cherky. Remember, with letting you have to keep the standard up, clean every week. Yeah, that's what I think. That's what I'm going for anyway. It's too late now to change my mind. I've already got the agents in looking at everything. And if I wildcard, what would it look like? Rads, I really recommend not wildcarding, especially your team. I think it was really fine. Like, it looked good. Like, a lot of those players would have been in my wildcard team anyway. A lot of those players would have been in my wildcard team. Niels, are you here, bro? I'm hoping you are and listening to me. Chatter away. I thought you might have some views. If you're not, just let me know when you come back on and I'll just pull you back up. Dark Mar. Currently have quadruple City attack. Which one would you sell for Rice? Probably Foden against United. Michele Alderette. I'd go Alderette Quex. Just goal threat. Save a bit of money. Bjorn, let me pull you up, bro. I'm assuming you're here. Which one would I sell? I mean, obviously not Haaland. Probably not Semenyo at this form. So it'd be between Cherky and Foden. I think if you're going to sell both of them anyway, it would be Cherky, because I think Foden always does really well against United. If you are not, I think like Cherky's a bit of a differential. So if you're trying to play safe, you move Cherky out. If you're trying to chase rank, you probably move Foden. Darkmar. To be fair, you probably play them all versus Man United. Yeah, you could do. Could do. And Carrick's going to play super aggressive. Taco O'Reilly, deal. I think I'd go Tark, actually. Like, depending on your attacking players. If you have Rodgers, I wouldn't, but I think I'd probably go Tark. Yeah. No worries, Darkmar. All good, bro. Bjorn. 2 mil. Feels like you dropped a bit of rank lately. Is that right? Yeah, mate. Those red arrows since I've been away, mate. We were on a good streak before. Get you back up inside the top 2 mil. What are we looking at here? Roasting goal. Lovely. Love that. I was thinking about Raya to roast this week. Bit crazy. I've actually got 3 free transfers. I'm just using 1 on Cunha to Enzo, which remind me to make my transfer before the deadline, please, everybody. We got hour and a half? Yeah, hour and a half. Plenty of time. Gabriel, nice. Theo, nice. O'Reilly, nice. Chalobah, good for future. Probably play a black 3 with those guys without Chalobah on the bench, Roden on the bench, Guiu on the bench. Rice, Bruno G, Foden, Cunha, Enzo, Haaland, Ekatike. So what's the midfield? Rice, Bruno G, Foden, Cunha. Where's the other midfielder? Rice, Bruno G, Foden, Cunha, Enzo. Enzo, I'm blind. Blind as a bat. So Cunha out. That's your one transfer. Then you play 3-5-2 with Ekitike, Haaland up top. All 5 midfielders, and then Gabriel, Theo, O'Reilly, Chalobah, Rodon, Guiu on the bench. Other options, you roll, you play Cunha, or you roll and you play Chalobah if you think Chelsea are going to keep a clean sheet against Brentford. It does give you, like, the roll is kind of nice. If you have like a nice option that you like, if like think of those games you're set. Like for me, like I don't like Cunha, so I'm just like not rolling out transfer. I'm just like, I think no, United are not going to do City. I might be wrong, but so I've gone. I think Enzo's going to do better than Cunha this week, so I'm making that transfer. Some people have said to me this week, I think Chelsea keep a clean sheet against Brentford, who I think are a really informed side. I don't think that's going to happen, but if you think that's going to happen, I would roll this transfer. Sorry, what are you saying down here? I think I might wait till after deadline and move Ekitike and Cunha to Thiago and Fernandes then before the price changes. This is your last week for Ekitike, right? Yeah, okay, it makes sense. Thiago will be nice. Bruno v Arsenal, yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, you go a week early into Bruno. You could do that. But wouldn't you want to be bringing in Bruno in 24, not 23? I mean, Ekitike to Thiago, I get. But is it that you don't want to be priced out of Bruno? Is it you like quite close? Because if so, then that makes a lot of sense, and I would do that. But otherwise, you could probably make that Ekitike to Thiago move, and not necessarily make that Cunha to Bruno. Because next week Chalobah becomes nice. Next week O'Reilly's nice. Theo's probably not as nice. Gabriel's always nice. Yeah, I guess maybe you don't have the defence. You know, at least 200k by weighing. Yeah, fair. So, I mean, I think then the question for you is, what do you believe Chelsea are more likely to keep a clean sheet against Brentford, or Carrick's going to do something with United, they're going to go forward, and Cunha's going to grab one against City? Bear in mind, Cunha's probably taken the most shot. I think there's a stat that he's taken like the most shots out of any mids in the Premier League this season, like 58 or something. Not paid off for him, but he's taken a lot. So I think those are then your calls. Alternatively, if you can't, I guess you can't go Cunha to Bruno this week. Oh, you have to take a -4. Yeah, okay, I see your point. Yeah, I see your point. Yeah, I like your move. I think that's totally fair. I would roll as well if that was what your plans are. I just think next week you can consider whether you really do want to do that Cunha to Fernandes. But yeah, I think Chalobah versus Cunha, for me, I'd probably end up going Cunha. They're not going to score multiple. Brentford off corners, set pieces, defending. Collins is quite good. I think that's a 50-50. Chalobah, Cunha. I have to make a call, don't I? I can't sit on the fence for calls. Chalobah. That's my call. Chalobah, Cleany. Who is next on the list? Is that good, Bjorn? Are you happy? Should we do a wildcard? Let's do a cheeky wildcard draft. I know a few people have been asking. Oh, Kentaro, just in time. Just in time, mate. Good luck this week, Bjorn, mate. How are you, Kentaro? What's going on, mate? How's the last few weeks been? Good Christmas, New Year's, all that jazzy? Well, you're obviously doing all right. 202k. Beautiful. You don't need me, mate. Don't come back. You're flying anyway. Great stuff, mate. Great stuff. Bench boost in 17. Oh, you had the bench boost. Ah, that's what got you up the ranks, eh? Can I have a cheeky look at your bench boost? If you don't mind me stalking you, mate. I mean, there wasn't actually anybody on the bench. It was just Harlan Cap. It's just Harlan Cap. Still, great week. 90 points. All right. All right, who should you bench? Well, Keane's suspended. Goodmanson's got to be benched. Probably Anderson as well, I guess. Now I'm going to look at the rest of the team. Pickford in goal, good. Play. O'Reilly, play. Gabriel, play. Oh, yeah, we need a defender. Well, is it a choice between Anderson and Goodmanson? It's going to be Anderson because of the DEF CON. I think both teams score. If it was Rodon, I'd potentially go the other way. Foden, Bruno, Saka, Rice, lovely. Wilson, lovely. Haaland, Thiago, lovely. Yeah, I think it's just... Oh, Ekatike as well. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yeah, okay. This is where we have the problem, is it? Foden, Bruno, Saka, Rice, Wilson, Haaland, Thiago, Ekatike. Yazzie May, who's the bench? DCL or Thiago? Oof. Can you play them both? Shit, how do we end up here? Foden, Bruno, G. God, I don't think you can bench either of them. Saka, don't think you can bench him. Rice, don't think you can bench him. Wilson, don't think you can bench him. You could bench Wilson. I think I'd bench... he's been in good form. But midfielder goals are better than forwards goals. Harry Wilson. He leads. It's hard to say bench Wilson. Yeah, it's tricky, Kentaro, mate. It's tricky. I'll tell you what I'm between. I'm between Harry Wilson and Igor Thiago. That's what I'm between. Capsy! Yay! My guy. What's up? Hey, Abhishek. How are you, bro? Yeah, I'm between Thiago and Wilson, and then the other two are definitely Goodmanson and Keane. Because your midfielders have good fixtures this week. Who are your mids? Yazzie. Yasni. I think between Wilson and Thiago, Kentaro. Yeah, I've been tossing up the Thiago Chelsea. I think he scores, but I think both teams score in that game. Radu, Michele or Alderette. I went Alderette, mate. I think I said to you, didn't I? To buy. If you have the money, I think Alderette. Cunha or Minte, which one to start? Abhishek, Minte, Wilson or Thiago? Yeah, what do you think, Kentaro? If you think Thiago gave you Chelsea, you're not sure, then I think I think he's the one to bench. He's been in such good form, hasn't he? It's just difficult. Rossini's in there as well. Potentially a new defensive system. Like, do they concede goals? Yeah, I don't know, man. I think I'd probably play Thiago. I don't think you can bench Foden against United. He tends to score goals. I was thinking about captaining Foden this week. I think it'd be Harry Wilson. I think I'd bench Wilson. I know great form, but so is everyone else in that. The only other person is Saka. You can't really bench him, can you? I'm not going to lie. Actually, I'd probably bench Saka. Of all the people in there, who's the least likely to score out of your midfield and forward line? It's probably Saka. It probably is. Unless Arsenal get a penalty, he's probably the least likely to score. Wild, but yeah, probably Wilson, just because, makes most sense. Saka wasn't below. Rough. Lads, what is happening? Everyone's in. Let's go. Abhishek, 1695281. Anderson or Rich? Abhishek, I'm just looking at your team, mate. Just relax. 2 frees. You made any transfers, Abhishek? Rico. Back on the bets. Yeah, what's the bet this week, Rico, mate? What's the bet? What is the bet? You bench Wilson, Kantara. Yeah, okay. I like that. What's happening? I was like, you still got the 2 frees. Okay, you haven't done anything. So yeah, probably Cunha out. Richards will probably start this week. Gabriel Dior's nice. Jakob, the big man. Good team. Probably bench Anderson, bench Bijol, Wilson, Rice, Foden. And then whoever you... or you can play Wilson, Rice, Foden, Minte and roll Cunha. Roll the transfer. And just keep rolling that through to 24. Or you move Cunha to an Enzo. And you play Enzo. But I think you've definitely got Bijo on the bench. You've definitely got Anderson on the bench. I think Leeds and Fulham both score. Oh, yes, Paul. Yes, Paul. Oops. Sorry. When are you live? 2 hours, 11:25 p.m. I might pop on for a little bit, mate, before I get to bed. I'll watch the first half. Does it start at 11:25? Starts at midnight. Since when did you get Gianni Butis? Friends with your... What was it? Your cousin, Paul? He pops in the comments. You mod for his channel. Oh, nice. I'm just chatting shit. Sorry, I was just replying to Cap C's message. Sorry, just ignore me. Sometimes I'm just being stupid. I was just being stupid on the side, and I was chuckling to myself and not talking. I totally lost track of where I was, to be perfectly honest. Abhishek, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can roll the transfer and you just play Minte. Or you subcon your out for Enzo. I think that's your options. Oh, yeah, I finished that. I agree, you're stupid. What do you mean? I was bigging you up as a famous guy. Good luck, teach me tips. Much love, bro. Thanks for joining. Paul, are you actually talking on the watch along, or are you just modding? Memberships. Yeah, man. I haven't done them for a while. Have I? Yeah, I don't know if people have chucked their team IDs in the chat already and I've missed them. Maybe Rico. But I like to see your teams when I haven't seen them for a while. Cap C A07447. Yeah, let's get you in before I forget. So, like, even if you... Oh, Tony Gamma! Tony! Yes, my man. 1390284. Cap. I see the red arrow, mate. New year, new chance of members. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it, members. Let's do it. How do I flip and do this thing? My screen's cooked. I have to pop the chat out. Hang on. Oh, I've got to do it on the actual thing. Niels, yeah, I was doing your team. You left as I was doing it. I'll pull you up now. Yeah, I want Munoz as well, bro. Immediately. All right, here we go. Membership. Oh, could it be? I love that Paul got gifted membership of all people. Already a mod of my channel. Already the GOAT. Sorry, Cap. 1 year, mate. One day. One day you might win something. Edwin, my boy. Mark Raven Mad. I hope you've popped in today, Mark. Would be good to see you and hear from you. It's been a while. Maxonite, congrats. Membership. Eric Y7. I've seen you a few times, Eric. Congrats. Yeah, if you guys want to join the WhatsApp chat, just flick me your phone number and yeah, I think you just got gifted an additional month, maybe, Paul. I think that's how it works. Yeah, weird that they do that. I thought it was just like non-members got it. Yeah, if you guys do want to join the WhatsApp chat, flick me a message with your number, your Gmail account if you want access to like my membership spreadsheets with all the data and stuff that I was showing early. Sorry, yeah, Niels. Let me just chuck your team up quickly, and then we'll come back to Cap because he needs some time to soak it in, the pain of everything that just happened. It's because I'm a cow. Honestly, I'm actually rooting for Cap every time. I'm actually rooting for him every time. Sad. Yeah, Niels, I think what I was saying, 2 threes. I think your backline looks really solid this week. Thior, Gabriel, Virgil, Timber, like back 4, strong. And then Saka, Foden, Gordon, obviously. And then Haaland, Ekatike, obviously. So I think then the thinking was between Garner and Xhaka, who you're going to play rather than making any transfers. I think you're just a roll this week. I think you probably play Garner. Your bench is like Anderson, Xhaka, Obi. Probably Possibly the other way around. I'd probably go Xhaka, Anderson, Obi. But I think you roll your transfer, because I think at this stage with your team structure, you probably need 2 transfers to make some sort of good moves, because you have Garner and Xhaka there in the midfield. You're planning to roll to game week 24 to wildcard. That's quite a big commitment, game week 24 wildcard. But I think your team looks real nice. Like, I'm actually really surprised that this team's not been performing like last week. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess the fixtures last week weren't great, but I mean, the bad fixtures kind of were the guys who got you a lot of the points. So, yeah, I would say like a lot of these people. I mean, I'd probably have Gabriel, maybe Timber on a wild card, probably Rice over Saka. Yeah, okay, maybe I wouldn't have this team on a wild. I probably wouldn't have anybody on a wild card. So fair. And I guess you want to attack a different chip strategy to everyone else to try and climb the ranks. So yeah, I think that it needs to do something different to catch up. So I think that makes sense. And we'll make sure to do like a wild card draft for you then before then, and we'll put something together. How about that? I think that should be good for you. Just do a couple of options. I am going to do like a little wildcard draft later on this stream. I now got a few. I was about to do it before we got a few people with their IDs in. So if you are around any later, check it out. Or if not, maybe just watch back and have a look. I'm sure I'll do one at some point. Anyway, all the best tonight. Send my best to the kids and the wife. Hopefully she still likes me. Cap. Ain't talking no cap, bro. Ain't talking no cap. Let's go. What are we saying, Cap? We need to have a look at your rank, mate. We need to have a look at your rank. You just been hovering. We were on the ascendancy before I went away as well. That's a bit of a shame. He's been hovering in that 6 mil mark. All right, time for the push into the 5 millions, mate. Yeah, I really haven't had like any amazing game weeks, which is kind of crazy. Your team's not that bad either, mate, to be honest. Like, it's not that bad. It's getting to a nice spot now. Anyway, this week, you got the goalkeeper problems, obviously. I think you're going to have to go Sanchez. Oh, God, it came week 19. Oh, it hurts me that you did that. Free hit 18, red arrow, wild card. No, why? I want to see your free hit in 17, mate. I want to see it. I know you went rogue. Wait, that can't be right. Oh, you free hit in 18. You went Macca. I mean, this is not a bad free hit. You just trusted Liverpool, which I would have told you was a mistake. It's weird trash. Cunha. Ooh. You went Calafiori. No, Gabriel. Was he not available at that point? I guess there weren't really a lot of big scorers that week, were they? Yeah, like, you didn't really miss out on any big hitters. You got to be unlucky. Wirtz got 10. Dubravka, 11-pointer against Everton. Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, I don't think you did anything wrong, mate. A bit unlucky. You've been really unlucky this year, to be honest. Cody, yes, mate. This channel keeps disappearing off my list. Graham, mate, you got to get me on subscribe. Get me on subscribe. Subscribe, mate. Hit the notification icon so you get notifications. Put like, I don't know, some or something. Cody, oh yeah, no worries, Code. Chuck you up next, mate. No was's, mate. All right, Cat, let's do some business, mate. Let's talk business. It's good to have Graham on. Well, actually, like getting his team up more than anything. Doesn't always give me the team. Am I on TikTok? I actually do have a TikTok, but I haven't been posting. My girlfriend's supposed to run my TikTok social account. I know she can hear me on stream right now. You. Run it. Run it better. No, only joking. Adam, I'm tempted to do Cunha to Wirtz this week. Should I do it? No. Don't do that. Honestly, I'd rather roll the transfer. Okay, Sanchez in goal. Theo, Gabriel, Nunes. That's nice. That's nice backline. Nice backline. Happy with that. Cherky, Bruno. You're going to have to play Szoboszlai. Anderson. You subscribe every time, mate. How can you subscribe? You can only subscribe once. How does it unsubscribe itself? Stop it. I think try turning on notifications. Maybe it won't run away. Maybe your partner's unsubscribing me. She's like, no, get this joker off my bloody screen. Wouldn't be the first. Wouldn't be the first, mate. Yeah, Cherky, Bruno. Probably play Anderson, Szoboszlai. 3 frees. Mate, look at you rolling your transfers. Where is Rob? I remember him from game week 9. He said DCL over Isidore. Yeah, where is Rob today? Someone put a comment in the members chat and see where he is. Finners, are you on the stream, mate? Put your bloody team ID in. I just saw your message. I'm just replying Finners, sorry. He's a good guy. It can't be so I'm not one. That's alright, I think someone just posted. Saying, Rob, where are you? Abdullah. Yeah, turn on notification bell, it won't disappear, Graham. That's the one. I can't because I'm not one, Cap. Cap, 3 transfers. What are we doing? Are you finally going to let me take Dorgu out of your team? You love him so much. He's like your favourite player. To be honest, this is a bad week to be using all these transfers. Maybe we just roll again. Cunha to Enzo, maybe. Cunha to Enzo. Cherky, Bruno, Enzo, Szoboszlai. Haaland and Ekatike. And Bowen. And then you play 3 at the back. Nunes, Gabriel, Theo. I think so, Cap. I think that's it. Cunha to Enzo. Sort of Dorgu, Bowen, Cunha to Thiago, Bruno, Bijo. No, relax, man. Don't use all the transfers right now. You're going to need them. You're chill. It's all right. Things are good. I mean, Bowen's got to go, but... You could go Thiago. Yeah, I mean, you definitely could go Thiago. You could go Thiago and Enzo for Cunha and Bowen. Not good. I'm 6 mil. Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind. And then Dorgu. Lee, how are you, mate? I can't decide if to transfer in Enzo, Rogers or Sob. Enzo for me, mate. On your life, Cherky scores. Yeah, I didn't say take out Cherky. I think you keep him. I think if Cherky starts, he's getting returns, bro. He's getting returns. It's just starting under Pep is the problem. And now you got Semenyo as well. It's another competition on the wing, and he likes Doku on the other wing as well. So if he's not playing in that like 10 role alongside Foden, maybe with like a one holding, it's tough. Adam, why aren't you showing up in the members league, mate? Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot to add myself to that flipping league. Sorry, mate. I'll do it. I just my brain's been everywhere. I actually will sort it out this week. Stop airing me about since game week 14. My bench had more than 11 points. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, mate. I think that's a you problem, not a me problem. I haven't been around to tell you your bench. Now one of them should have been bench boost. Probably. Can you check to see it? It's funny. Sorry, didn't mean to yawn. Does it say points on bench here? No. Alright, let's look. 17. Wow, Rogers 15 pointer on the bench. That's rough. 18. Dubravka 11 pointer. That's rough. I mean, that's unlucky. Gabriel, what, bro? Why are you playing Dorgu over Gabriel? Why? Please, Cat, please. Why do you love this man? Why do you love Dorgu? Oh, you're killing me. Oh, Malik Theo. Oh, bro. That's like... Dorgu again. Dorgu is always in your team. Oh, my God. You just... Come on, please. What did we say? Was any of our transfers getting rid of Dorgu? He needs to go. Can you just bench him this week? No, just bench Dorgu. I think bench Dorgu and you're going to have a good week. Oh, it's just unbelievable. Dorgu's cost you like 45 points. And I'll tell you what that will do to you. It doesn't even say. Those 45 points would have put you inside the top 4.5 million. That's like 1.5 mil. You're only 153 points off the top 1 mil. All right, Cap. You know the drill. Thiago in, Bowen out. Cunha out, Enzo in. Let's do it. And then Theo, Gabriel, Nunes at the back. 4 in the midfield. So bench, look, easy way to do this. Bench. Dorgu third on the bench. Lewis Potter second on the bench. Anderson first on the bench. Play Sanchez over Dubravka. Dorgu trip captain. That's got to be the bet. Rico, where are you? There's got to be a Dorgu bet. There's got to be a Dorgu bet after this. That is sensational. Yeah, Dorgu third on the bench. Lewis Potter second. Anderson first. Thiago in for Bowen. Enzo in for Cunha. That's it. That's good bench. And then... Thiago for Bowen and Enzo for Cunha. And then Captain Haaland, bro. Nice and easy this week. Let's get a green arrow. And let's crack on for next week. All right. What we got coming up? Tony. Tony, you here? I think I typed in your ID wrong. That looks way too big. Tony, let me know, mate. No, Tony, Cody, or I know Graham's here. Cody? Cody Graham? Tony G, what a team. Triple Brighton, triple City, triple Arsenal. Cody, let's just do you, mate. Tony, when you're back, let me know. We'll pull you up. I was going to do Dorgu. Dorgu! Dorgu! What is going on? Why has everyone got Dorgu? What's happening? Oh, no wonder you're dropping in rank, mate. Cody, mate, it's my influence. You've lost influence from me at 163 in the world and lost 300k rank. Yo, my dude, all the way from Norway. Yo, Nico, what's up, man? Bench Tav or Thiago? I bench Tav, mate. I bench Tav. I think Thiago's just been in such good form. You just can't bench him at this moment. Just can't bench him, regardless of the fixture. Fixtures may be slightly better, but also I think like Chelsea do concede goals. Rosenior as well. New defensive schemes like need to bed in. I think Thiago's good. Captain Haaland, cap seat. Easy. Stay safe. All right, Cody. You got 2 frees. Gay's going to be good, but not this week. So you got Gay Giu on the bench. I mean, Gabriel, Senesi. Obviously, you're starting Dorgu. Joking. Gabriel, Senesi +1. And then midfield, Saka. Yeah, you got a few issues actually, mate, really. Saka, Foden, Minte, Anderson. I think you have to move someone. I like Cunha to Enzo, though. And Tony G. Tony G, I'll put you up again after this, mate. I don't know if I'm delayed on your screen or something, Tone, because I moved off here. But I'll get back to you after. I was going to do Dorgo to Chalobah. Yeah, I don't think you do Dorgu to Chalobah, mate, because I just think this week's not a good week for Chalobah. But I think Chalobah comes in for sure for game week 24. It's like a guarantee for me that Chalobah's in there. I'd also like to have Munoz in there if he's fit in 24. But obviously, Gay's a big loss for Palace, man. That's going to hurt their defence. Cambo is just not the same player, bro. He's made a lot of mistakes as well. I actually think, like my brother was saying as well, like he looks quite good, but every game I've played, he's made some high-profile mistakes. Thiago versus my Sanchez, yeah. Well, I mean, I'd still go Sanchez over Dubravka against Liverpool, but I think Brentford, Chelsea, both teams score. Both on pens, right? Yeah, Tav and Thiago, but should be both on pens. Yeah, I'd imagine Tav is on pens. Look, Cherky, I kind of have an inkling that Cherky's going to be benched as well, but I think if you've got him in your team, you've got to play him. You've picked him with the understanding that you're going to have those issues. You can't bench a guy that you've picked knowing he has the minutes issues. You're playing him. Otherwise, it's like you bench him, he scores points. You're like, well, what did I do? Why did I do that? Why did I pick him? Yeah, pep roulette. Except for Foden, apparently. He's played every single game week since game week 4. Above 60 minutes, FYI. Yeah, I don't like any defender moves this week unless it's for an Arsenal defender, which you've already got 2 of, so Or maybe Sunderland, like Mukiele or Alderette, I don't mind. Potentially for Dorgu against Palace. Cunha Tenza's good though, mate. Dorgu bench, Giu bench. Gay obviously bench. And you just got that Anderson. Like, this is not nice. Like your defense is not that nice. I understand what you want to do. It's even consider Tarkowski v Villa. You don't have the money for him though, do you? If you went Cunha to Enzo, Dorgu to Tarko, how does that sit with you, Cody? I just feel like you need another strong defender in there. And like Everton's fixtures aren't amazing, but they're not like awful. Do you know what I mean? And I think they'll be good against Villa. I think they could keep a clean sheet against Villa. I just feel like you need a strong defender that can get DEFCON in that back line. 0.1 mil short. Joking. Then maybe you save the transfer, mate. You just go Cunha to Enzo. You hope for the best. You think maybe it's not going to be the greatest week ever, but next week you make 24. 24, you make 3. 24, you make 3. Or you gamble on like Mateus Nunes at Man City, but I think he's the same price as Tarko, so you probably can't get him. All good, Code. I'm going to literally have to stop this stream for like 5 seconds and put it on a break, and I will be returning. But just need to take a slight break for 1 minute. Nature called. Correct, Dylan. Correct. It's quite rare, actually. Normally I could get through 4-hour streams. But, yeah, it is what it is. Everything back? Everything okay? Everyone can see me? No worries? No stresses? Hopefully. Yeah, smash that subscribe button if you want to. If you don't. No stress. Give us a shout in the chat if everything's okay. Yeah, we're good. All right, lovely. So Katie, yeah, we got through your stuff. You were happy, yeah? And then Tony G, are you still here, Tony? Otherwise, I'm going to go Graham. So, here he is. The man, the myth, the legend. Robert Light. Shining light on our world once again. We've had a lot of Leeds chat today, mate. A lot of Leeds chat. A lot of Calvert-Lewin could be the future. Maybe not a lot of it, but, you know, he could be the future. Graham, is this your team ID, mate? Did I type in the wrong one? 3098434. This is what you sent me, mate. This doesn't look right, bro. You know who really is the future? Strand Larson. I knew you were going to say Strand Larson. Knew you say that. How are you, Rob, mate? How are things, bro? It's been a while. I mean, I've been talking to you, but is Gay always a keep for you? See if he ends up starting. So, yeah, I think Gay is definitely a keep. I think he's a keep. No point selling him. Graham, I need a new team ID, bro, because this one is broken. This is not your team. Yeah, Gay should be in for the Wolves game. You'd like to think. So I'd just keep him for that, and then you can move him on later if you need to, but... Can I get in like 30 minutes? I've just woken up. Yeah, mate, but the deadline's in 49 minutes, so be quick. Yo, Orange Apple. Yeah, I know, mate. It's been crazy. Tony G, lovely. Tony. You're in the game, Tony. And Graham... Oh, Tony, I keep writing your thing wrong. Graham, please send me a real team ID, mate. Orange Apple, mate. Oh yeah, I've just been hectic, mate. I'm trying to move house, so it's been really difficult getting a lot of stuff done. House packed up into boxes. Literally, probably my laptop and streaming stuff is like one of the only things that I have. Edwin, my guy, thank you, bro. Much love, man. Really appreciate you, guy. The greatest cricketer of all time has a busy life, to be fair. Yeah, so I'm moving back to Europe for a year. I got a sabbatical from work, and I'm going to try and play cricket for the whole year. So I'm going to take this opportunity while I can to play some national team cricket and play in the World Cup qualies. And looking forward to it, man. It's going to be sick. It's going to be a real good year for me. And I'll be in Europe, which means that deadline streams will be at the correct time. And you'll probably be seeing a lot more of me, hopefully. Unless I'm on tour, then maybe a little bit less. Robbie, my man. Bloody hell, the chat's kicking off. Everybody's here. Everything's kicking off. Memberships, super chats. It's all going on. My brain's exploding. I'm talking about a year sabbatical. Life is good. Blimey. Living in Cyprus or somewhere else. Wherever the world takes me. No, my fam's based in England, so I'll be living in England, in London. But I'm sure they'd love to have me living in Cyprus. Might have to whip out my Vatican City citizenships and play in a qualifier. That's it. Have you got actually Vatican City? Yeah, that's epic. Well, Italy are actually epic at cricket, apparently. So anyway, Tony G. Robbie, thank you so much for the super chat, mate. Edwin, absolute legend. Great to see you, mate. I think you also won a gifted membership today as well. So that's an additional month for you. So congratulations for that. Rob, of course, always a legend. Orange Apple, my guy. Hold that 1p, Rob. They're competing for the highest super chats. That's it. Orange Apple's outdone him by the 1p. Rob's come back at him. Oh, jeez. It's like a Formula 1 race. Where's Sandri when you need them? Who's going to be the winner, Sandri? Max Verstappen? Guys. Also, do you need me to look at your teams? What are the team IDs? Rob's got his in. Orange Apple's just being a top bloke, isn't he? He's done me there. Hey, mate. So flick your team ID now. And I'll take a look at your team also. Rob, you're up. You're on the screen, no? Bijal Endel. Good to see Bijal making it into the Leeds team now. Rob, I'm just having a look, mate, and this was me leaving you, and then red. I'm just not what I'm looking for, mate. I thought you were flying. I felt like you've been doing well in the chats. It's been like making me happy that you're going, yeah, my team's flying. You're red in me. You're red arrowing me. What's going on? What are these -4s going on, Rob? Rob, what's happening? What's happening? What is going on? You got Dorgu! He's got Dorgu! Oh my God. Get him out! Get him out! Oh my God. Rob, you missed a bit of this chat. Cap C had Dorgu in his team and started Dorgu 4 weeks in a row and cost himself 15 points a week by starting Dorgu. It was like Gabriel 15-pointer, Malik Thior 17-pointer on his bench, and someone else 15-pointer. It was just crazy. Oh no, Edwin, yeah, you're all in. Sorry, Tony. We'll have to come back to you, Tony. We will get back to you. Graham is giving me the real ID. Thank you. Orange Apple, where is your team ID, mate? I'm not seeing it, Al. Al, flick your team ID. Felt Dorgu was better than having Cunha in midfield. It's just been the banner on the chat today, Rob, mate. It's pretty funny to see. Yeah, let's have a look then. All right, what are we saying? You got one free transfer. Arbor, hey mate, how are ya? Arbor 3 Datch, 149. It's back line. Yeah, all right. Back line, like Kukurea is going to come good in 24. At the moment, Gabriel's nice. O'Reilly's good for this week. You get Dorgu third on the bench. Everyone has Dorgu. Dorgu for brains. I don't need my team ID low-key, but happy to. Mine or mine. Stop it. Stop. Shall I just transfer in Dorgu this week? Like, this seems like it's the way to go. I almost do it for the great value chat. I almost want to do it for the great value chat. Oh, Jesus. I've absolutely lost my head here. I've lost my head. But yeah, I'll get you up, mate. Oh yeah, Munoz when he's back is going to be key. One free transfer. I think you can probably get away with rolling this week. Foden, Rogers, Gordon, Rice, Haaland, Thiago. Where's the other midfielder? Oh, you got a stat. Kooky with a nice -3 for you. Bloody hell. Would I be recommending playing Dorgu? No, I can't be doing that, can I? You've been away for a month. No wonder our teams are all over the place. I'm sorry. I'm back. We're getting the green arrows are coming. The green arrows are coming. I was smoking something strong, Adam. Oh no, mate. The whole chat's on this green ganja. Brace for the double United defence. Guys, just getting the if you're a long-term member of my channel, just send me your numbers for the group chat. It's quite good value. Has probably been in the Colombian River. I'm starting Gabriel, O'Reilly, Kukurea. Okay. Oh, you might as well play Anderson as well then. Just play 4-4-2. Bench, Dorgu, Stack and Giu. Roll the transfer. Have 2 free transfers. You come into 23. No, what do you mean absolutely not? Absolutely not what? Absolutely not on Anderson 4-4-2 roll transfer. Because next week City will have Wolves. O'Reilly will be nice. Gabriel's always nice. Kukurea next week. The Palace will probably be nice. And then you got... Fulham Leeds. Yeah, good point. I have been saying this whole stream, Rob, if it does help, that Fulham Leeds, both teams are going to score. So, you know. So you're playing Stack. Antoine. You're going to play Stack. Rob, I'm going to support that, mate. You play Stack. You bench Anderson, first on bench. Then Mark Guiu, second on bench. And then Dorgu, third on bench. Hey, Cap C's back. Cap, have you noticed somebody in Rob's team that you're a big fan of? Cap was waiting for you earlier, Rob. He was disappointed you weren't around. Okay. Honestly, I think what is his percentage owned? He's 6.8 overall percentage owned. I genuinely think about 3% of that ownership's in this chat right now. Dorgu greater than Guiu. No, Dorgu bench -5 on the best. City you're going to score like 12 as well. Yeah, Munoz in next. Yeah, I think you definitely got to roll the transfer, Rob. Just play Stack. I think next week your defence looks alright as well. You got a decent defence. Your midfield's nice anyway. Anthony Gordon becomes a bit of an issue from next week onwards. Dom Calvert-Lewin becomes a possibility for your team, in my opinion. I think Guiu to Dom Calvert-Lewin could become a legitimate option in your team. You got 4.2 mil in the bank. You can do whatever the hell you want. You can do whatever the hell. Yeah, roll the transfer, mate. Roll the transfer. Is the GOAT Munoz on his way back? Yeah, he is. He is. I don't think he'll be back this week. He's a doubt. He could be. I haven't heard anything from my bro for Palace. But yeah, Munoz will be straight back in my team, regardless of Gay leaving Palace and Glasner leaving Palace. Don't know if you guys all saw Glasner also leaving at the end of the season. So massive problems for Palace. But all right, there's 38 minutes to the deadline, and I need to get through these teams. So I've got Tony, Graham, Edvin, Orange Apple, Arba. I'm just gonna get through Tony before he kills me, because I keep pulling this team up, keep leaving him in the lurch. One more time, Tony. One more time. And I'm just looking to see if you had an idea of what you wanted to do. You were thinking of rolling. He's got Dorgu! Guys! I just kill him. This is... People. I'm going to have to buy a Dorgu shirt for this year. I think really I've got to buy a West Ham Bowen 24-25 shirt for that Rico bet, and a Dorgu 25-26 shirt. Where's Rico, mate? Next week we're doing a Dorgu bet. Haaland or Ekatike for captaincy. John, Haaland, mate. Brennan Johnson might become an option. I hate Brennan Johnson. Yeah, but like he's not going to play there anymore because Manchester United have a real manager. I'm going to secure a Dorgu signature. I used to hate Semenyo. I didn't hate him. He just can't finish. But since I said that, he's just been on a generational run. And it's like, I'll just... You know that Simpsons meme where Homer shrinks back into the tree? That's me. That's me after... Semenyo needs to work on his finishing. Immediately scores 7 goals. All right. Tony, Timber, Gabriel, Dior this week at the back. Potentially even Mukiele, Foden, Saka, Semenyo, Minte, Haaland here. I think you roll this team. You got so many players. Nish, I need you, please, to give me your team ID. And I swear to God, if you have Dorgu in there, I might just end the stream and leave. Do you know what? If every single of these next people have Dorgu, I'm going to end the stream. Me when Dorgu has family at home. This is what happens when I'm left to my own devices. I'm back, guys. I'm back. All right, Graham, let's talk your team, mate. Let's talk your team. I think we did talk it earlier. Did you do that? Okay, so... you have Richards out. Okay, what was your transfer this week, Graham? You have 2 frees. So I think Verbruggen starts in goal. Gabriel for sure. Your defence is strong, but I just don't know who I'd pick. Foden, Rodgers, yes. Semenyo, yes. Haaland, Ekitike, yes. So 3 and 2. So I think you move Cunha. In my opinion, it would be to Enzo. That's what my transfer is going to be this week. But it could also be to Declan Rice for your team because, in fact, for your team, I would possibly advise to Declan Rice because you only have one Arsenal, and I think Arsenal go on a really good offensive run, and Rice has been great, and you can hold him all season. And for your second transfer, I think that's the only transfer I'd make in your team, Graham. It would be Cunha to Rice. Nish, you have saved the hope for people. This is like the TV show Community when Troy comes back from getting the pizza and the house is on fire, the granddad's on the floor. I mean, I'm not going to lie, I've looked at a few, Graham's been holding his own, mate. He's been holding his own. We left him at 5 mil and he's at 4.9. No, 5. 4.4? Oh, I left you here at 4.4. So you've gone down here. It's not been good. 3 reds and 1 green since I've gone. Come on. We can do this, lads. I think Gabriel play. O'Reilly, I'd play. Richards, I'd maybe play. Senesi, I'd maybe play. I think you bench 1 defender, but all 5 of your defenders are good. You move Cunha to Enzo. I can make you give me your password. Can we do a bet this week? We got to do a doggy bet. Adam, what are your thoughts on Cherky? You have a friend wanting to know if he should sell to Rice. I think Cherky is a massive rotation problem. I also think Cherky has by far the greatest statistics in the league at the moment. So if you're picking him as a differential to gain rank or chase rank or try and win FPL. If you are going Rice, you're going Rice because you're comfortable with the spot you're in. You think Rice is a solid pick and you just want to improve your team. So I think Cherky is a differential pick that has very high upside, but I also think Rice is just an excellent pick and hold for the whole season. So that's sort of my Cherky versus Rice. So it depends on your mindset and your team and where you're at. My mindset is probably on Cherky. But I think Rice personally is a fantastic pick and I'd get him in for somebody else if not for Cherky. Bad season, mate, Graham. Yeah, so Graham, I like what I was saying for your team. I think thinking Cunha to Enzo and then play 4-4-2 with your bench being Guiu, Anderson plus one defender. So I think the question for you is, do you think Chelsea keep a clean sheet v Brentford? My answer is no. If that's the case, bench Chalobah. If you think Chelsea keep a clean sheet against Brentford, then it's between O'Reilly and Richards. Do you think Gahey's absence is going to be detrimental to Palace so much that they're unable to keep a clean sheet against Sunderland? Or do you think Michael Carrick gets Man United to score against Man City? I think both could be possible. I think the fact that O'Reilly's minutes are more risky, I'd probably play Richards and I would bench O'Reilly. So I think it's between Chalobah and O'Reilly. Who do you bench? Oh, sorry. Cunha to Rice. Yeah, Cunha to Rice. Sorry, Cunha to Rice. Yeah, I like Rice. I think Rice is the one to go for. Sorry, lost my... How's your team trying to lose FPL going, by the way? Any points yet? No, oh, mate, over the last few weeks when I was been doing all this stuff, I obviously haven't been streaming, and then I forgot to do my minus 40 on the team trying to lose FPL. So I absolutely shambles it. So I've just not been looking. I was really upset when I realised I'd forgotten to do it. Yeah, it's a shame. I was doing so well. I would have definitely finished last. Do you think I should take a punt on Munoz? No FPL Focal interview for me. Yeah, devastating. It'd have been good value for my channel if he got me on, to be fair. I'd have also been good value. I think I did one with FPL Dennis. He doesn't have as many followers, but a really nice guy. I think I'm pretty good value as like a guest on a show. I think Raptor would have had me on, but I wasn't in the country at the time. And then he stopped doing his like FPL therapy or whatever his thing's called. Yeah, I'm not going to comment further on that. I already said Doggy SCI is actually pretty nice for a defender. Yeah, Man United are just trash, aren't they? And he's not going to play as high now under Carrick. Nish, team ID 8174909. Yeah. I've got a few to get through, Nish. 30 minutes. And then in 15 minutes, I just got to do my own team and my transfers. Where am I in the queue, just out of interest? Edwin, Orange Apple. Mate, if you need to go, you just tell me, mate, because you obviously super chatted. So if you want to go next, you just go next. Otherwise, Edwin and then you. A+, if you can send me your team ID, mate. I'll do it in order. Edwin, you here, bro? Just in time to ask any giveaways. Kickoff. Lovely to see you, mate. Lovely to see you. What's your real name, Kickoff? You got to tell me one of these days, bro. You're always here just talking about giveaways. Edwin, what are we saying? You got 2 free transfers. Lacroix, Tarkovsky, Gabriel. Yeah, defense really strong. Saka, Foden, Tav. Cunha out. Enzo in. Bowen to Thiago. 4-4-2, Anderson, Tarko, Gieb. Nah, you got to play Tarko. Wait, what? You're playing Fulham Anderson against Leeds. How's that a 4? Which Anderson's on the bench? Wait, what? Oh, wait. Oh, you're playing Rodon and Anderson. You think Fulham Leeds is going to be 0-0? Ooh. Nah. I think both teams score. I would have both of them on the bench. I'd get a complete flip. Are you wanting to roll? Anderson's getting a red card. Rob, come on, bro. Come on. Are you wanting to roll for a reason? What, do you have a future plan that makes you want to roll this, Ed? I was thinking Cunha to Enzo. I don't mind playing Elliot Anderson. I think Elliot Anderson's nice. And Forest have Brentford, Palace, Leeds, Wolves after this, where like Elliot Anderson's nice to hold on to. I like he could just be a season hold in my opinion. I've had him all season. I've had him for 22 game weeks. He's been great. Every time I've played him, he's got 4 points, except for once where I think he got 3. Double Anderson, you got a type or something? Yeah, just feeling myself with a bit of Andy. Guaranteed 4-pointer versus Arsenal was nice. Yeah, I think that's guaranteed 4-pointer. I would go Cunha to Enzo. I would play Lacroix, Tarkowski, Gabriel, and Anderson. And then Saka, Anderson, Foden. Saka, Anderson, Foden, Tavernier, Enzo. Oh, you can play 3 at the back. Lacroix, Tarkowski, Gabriel. 5-3 midfield. And then Bowen and Haaland. And then like Bowen, like, are you happy with Bowen? Do you want to go to a Thiago? Do you want to go to a DCL? I don't mind either of them. Leak on Liverpool. Ekatike works, Sobo and Gakpo starting. Source focal. All right, boys. It's time to have a look at leaks. That is what I would imagine who would start for Liverpool this week, to be honest. Decent fixtures for Bowen, keep for now. Okay. Yeah, and I'd just go Cunha to get Enzo, play 3-5-2. I'd bench Fulham and Leeds. Like, I'd bench Anderson and Raider. I think both teams score. I'm not seeing... Sorry, I'm looking at it. I'm trying to find what you said on the team leaks. I mean, weird that we would have a Liverpool team leak this early as well. Is this guy legit? FPL alert. Cunha out. Does not start. He's got to be shitting me. Mbumo start up top. I don't think that guy can be real. That was a wild team leak. Yeah, I don't know. To be honest, that's what I'd expect from Liverpool anyway. So I can't see that leak, but sure, this is similar to what I would expect. I'm gonna just make my transfers, and then I'll get back to your teams. Actually, no, maybe I'll just do your teams first, and then I'll make my transfers. Who have I got left? I know I've got some big names. Some big names. Oh, Orange Apple, yeah, I've got to get you. Got to get you in, mate. 442-958. Oh, how are we doing? I feel like you were a lot higher. Oh no, you're still around the same. I left you at 1.1. You got a Shob in there. How's Shobbo gone for you? Has he got any points? Not really. Yeah, he's been pretty lame. It's a shame. Oh, my lord. Oh, my lord. You're better than this, Alex. You're better than this. A+, yes, mate. Added to list. Does Mukiele get over O'Reilly or Thior and Thiago or DCL to start? Mukiele over O'Reilly. Thior definitely starts for me. And then Thiago versus DCL. I mean, I would start them both. Already done Anderson to Gabriel. Where's Anderson? Oh, here. Okay, nice. Oh, your defense is crazy, baby. Lewis Miley comes in as a mid, though, doesn't he? Yeah, that's a shame because he's actually class. Okay, so you're obviously playing Gabriel, Virgil. I'd probably play Alderette as well. Dorgu and Heaven straight on the bench. 1-3 already used. Cunha, Rogers, Foden, Sob, Haaland, Thiago, Ekatike. I think you just have to play that. I think your bench is Dorgu, Heaven, and Lewis Miley. You could play Lewis Miley over Cunha. Happy and proud Dorgu owner. So Dorgu third on the bench, Heaven second on the bench, and one of Lewis Miley or Cunha or Soboslai, really. No, but we got Burnley. Got Burnley and Salah's not back yet. But Sob's going to have to go for you soon, I think. He might end up at right back as well. Yeah, I would bench Cunha or Marley. I'd bench Cunha. Yeah, Shob's been not great. But Burnley. So you never know. Hope he scores a free kick or something. Yeah, Cunha, Heaven, Dorgu, mate. If that works with you. Or obviously Captain Dorgu and Triple Captain Dorgu and Vice Captain Haaland. All right. Nish, you out and about, mate? This is around your time. Is that okay, Al? Sorry, man. Thoughts on Tavernier down. Yeah, I mean, down the line for your team, I think Szoboszlai, Cunha has to go. And Dorgu's got to go, mate. So you got someone get to Munoz here. He can come to Harry Wilson maybe, or Enzo. He can probably come to Declan Rice. I think that's probably Rice, Enzo, Munoz, and then I think your team is looking all right. That's probably what I'd be looking at down the line, mate. Tav as well. Tav's fine. Yeah, I think Tav is also a fine replacement for Sob. Here we go, Nish. Come on, give me... Nish! Let's go! 121k in the world. What? Bro, this is epic. Oh, I've got to be a bit quick because I need to actually make my own transfers. But this is unbelievable. Bruno G in the team. That's it. Bruno G's been dominating. All right, so this week, mate, yours has got to be super easy. Virgil, Gabriel, O'Reilly versus Richards. Probably Richards for me. Mid, 2 free transfers. Bruno G, Foden, Rice, Rogers. Yeah, all play. 2 up front. O'Reilly, Gabriel, Virgil, Richards. I think you roll the transfer, mate. I think you bench Guiu. O'Reilly, And Richards, Senesi, Senesi. Richards has got to play. Gaze out. And Richards, mate. I think that's it. Roll the transfer, bro. You're doing so well. I mean, to be honest, mate, I don't think you need my opinion. You're just gunning it, bro. Unbelievable. So good. Great job. Thiago Wilson, Elliot Wong. I think earlier I said bench Wilson, play Thiago. I'm contemplating Cunha to Bruno Fernandes or Foden to Enzo. I think, yes, great moves, but I wouldn't do it this week. I think Foden against United often scores. I think Enzo's really great from game week 24. I think Bruno's really great from game week 24. So both moves I like, both moves I'd wait on. Give yourself a little bit of extra time. I don't mind Cunha to Enzo if you want to do it this week. And then you play 3 at the back and you play 3-5-2. All right, next team. How long we got? All right, 4 more minutes. Arba, A+. Either of you here? Arba? I think you were first. Nepapaya. You still here? Is that all good, Nish? I'm on Haaland, but what do you think, Ekatike captain? And I predict everyone above me in my mini league will go Haaland. I don't mind Ekatike captain if you're trying to catch people in the mini league. But you're here. Nice one, Nish. All right, Nepa, this is your team, yeah? Verbruggen in goal, I would play Verbruggen. Yeah, Timber gets Talky. What's this? This whole chat just owns Dorgu. I need to make it. My next video is going to have Dorgu as the face of the video. Everyone's going to watch it. 3 free transfers. I mean, honestly, one of them it's just Dorgu out, mate. That's Dorgu out. Yeah, I'd sell Dorgu for someone that's not shit. Sorry. Rude. It's just hard this week, isn't it? Just not a nice pick. It's not a nice pick. I'd honestly consider just going like a Stev to Alderette. You can keep Dorgu and Van Heck and make the decision later to go to like a Munoz and other. I think I'd go to Stev to Alderette, play him with Timber and Gabriel, bench the other defenders and Guiu, and then Foden, Cunha, Saka, Gordon, Cherky, Haaland, Bowen. Wow, I said that so fast. That was like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Foden, Cunha, Saka, Gordon, Cherky, Haaland, Bowen. Whew. Luca, hey bro. Great to see you, man. Thanks for joining. Sorry I've been away for a while. And then I'll probably go Cunha to... You've got 3 Arsenal, so not Rice, so Enzo. And I'd have Van Heck first on the bench. Guiu second, Dorgu third. You can choose where Dorgu goes. But probably Van Heck first. Alternate option, if you don't like that, just play Van Heck and roll. Or I still think Cunha to Enzo. Play Van Heck, Cunha to Enzo. And save 2 frees. That's fine as well, in my opinion. Luca, who do you start out of? Anderson, Rodon, and Garner. Garner. Just one. I think there's goals in that game. Fulham Leeds. Okay, 10 minutes to deadline. I still haven't made my transfer. We're getting stretchy. A+, are you still here? Going Cunha to Bruno and Van Heck starting. Okay, that's fine, mate. Happy with that. Happy with that. Happy with that. A+, you're here. All right, let's pull you up, bro. Sharlam. When did you start? You started game week 2, did you? -52. minus 40, minus 28, minus what? And then you'll just dominate. You had a green arrow taking a minus 32. You're the GOAT, bro. You're actually the GOAT. How is this even possible? Is this possible? Your game week rank is 107k with 39. That's got to be wrong. What the hell? You've hacked the game. Bro, you're crazy. Yeah, there are rumors that Cunha's bench, bro. I don't know if that's true. I need to do my team after this. So no more. I'm not answering any more team reviews until I've done my team after this. Rico! Oh my god. I'm gonna have to answer Rico. Rico, great to see you, bro. How are you, man? We got to do a bet, man, and it's got to be on Dorgu. So you tell me what it is. But just give me a second because I haven't done my team yet. You'll understand if you watch this stream. It's got to be a Dorgu bet. That sounds completely fake. I was watching training vids, all good there. So you think Cunha starts? Okay. Sharp. Tarkowski, Thior, good. Oh man. Yeah, you need to make some transfers, bro. You got 5 frees though, so you got to at least make 1. Haaland, Thiago, Walter-Mada's good. Foden, Cherky, oh my god. Someone's got to go. I think you probably have to take Cherky out because you got 4 cities, so someone has to come out. So Cherky's got to go. Maybe bring in Rice. Trippier for Gabriel. No, Trippier for Gabriel because he's more expensive. 4.9 versus 0.5. Trippier for Gabriel. Cherky to Rice. And Dai. No, he's going to be back though. Walter-Mada to DCL. And you play Pickford, Tarko, Thior. Yes, you heard me right, Rob. DCL. Pickford, Tarko, Thior, Gabriel, Foden, Rice. This is not your team? What's your team ID? Oh, your team ID is different. Sorry. 742864. Oh, I'm dyslexic. I typed in the numbers the wrong way around. Sorry, bro. No, you don't need Dorgu, Rico, but we need to make a bet about Dorgu. All right. This is a much better team, bro. You ain't so crazy. Keane, bench. Okay, Virgil in, Gabriel, Hall. That's good, back 3. Foden, Sob, Rice, Wilson. That's 4. That's nice. Haaland, Ekatike. And then who's the other mid? Who's your other mid? Am I blind? Foden, Sob, Rice, Wilson, Bruno G. Yeah, that's you roll this transfer, bro. Bench is Anderson, Keane, Creepy. I'd roll the transfer. Donnarumma in goal over Dubravka. You're good. 529k also, nice. Okay, you're also not making those crazy minus 50 transfers, so my apologies for being dyslexic. All right, let me do my team, man, because you guys, I'm stressed now. Now I'm stressed. This is my team. I'm going to go Cunha out. I'm going to go Enzo in. I'm going to make that transfer. Yes. Confirm. We're going to captain Haaland. We're going to vice captain Foden. And we are rolling, boys. Exactly what I was thinking. Nice one, Samir. Sorry that I just took so long to get to you, but just then if you guys want to see my team, this is what we're going to be. Where am I? Oh, we can do it if Dorgu plays bet. This is my team, guys. We're 8.8k in the world at the moment. Looking good. I was stressed there for a minute because I had not done my team. Yo, can you check my team and see what I should do in future weeks? Rico, yeah, what's your team ID, bro? I'll destroy my TV if Ekatike blanks again, Luca. Yeah, Ekatike's decent captain. Cool, I would go get Bruno Fernandes before Enzo. Yeah, I just think it's not a good week for Bruno Fernandes. But I mean, he always proves me wrong. 142-173. You have no idea, do you, Rico? You always get your team wrong, and I'm always looking at some random dude. Here we go. We got ya. 142-173. I thought that looks more like your team ID. What's the bet? Oh, will Dorgu or will Mbumo play? It's not that fun though, is it? We can do like if Dorgu plays, I don't know, something or the other. I don't know. There's nothing really that fun, is there? I'm not betting on Dorgu. I'm not betting on Dorgu to do anything good. Maybe someone else needs to make a Dorgu bet with me. All you jokers have Dorgu in your team. Rico, this looks relative. By the way, guys, 4 minutes to deadline, so just check your teams, check your captaincies, check your vice captaincies, check your bench orders, make sure everything's good. Tarko, Gabriel, yeah, this team is good. What I'm thinking for the future, and I did talk about this earlier, just about chip strategy and thinking about potentially going for a slightly different chip strategy to what a lot of people are looking at. And if you want to play it slightly different and aggressively, what I would say is you could potentially free hit in the double in 33, save up 3-4-5 transfers for 34, use them in the blank, but make sure you have a 15-man squad in that blank so that some of your bench guys are not blanking. And then wildcard into bench boost in the second double. So you free hit in one double, bench boost in the second double, and end up with like 52 matches in 2 weeks. That's pretty mad. That's like almost 5 game weeks in 2 game weeks. Dorgu to get an assist. I will happily bet you Dorgu does not get an assist. Any amount of money. Any amount of money. Rika, you in the group chat also? I know you just became a member as well. So send us your number for WhatsApp on some form of social media. Rice or Enzo? I'd say Rice. I would go Rice over Enzo, but Enzo from 24, but Rice right now. Cunha to Enzo, I'm a Man United fan. Yeah, Cunha to Enzo's fine. Cunha to Enzo's fine. For Capsy, what should I do? Rice or Enzo Aussie? I would go Rice if you don't already have 3 Arsenal. Or like, yeah, if you don't already have 3 Arsenal. Yeah, but Enzo's also fine. Only Gabriel. Yeah, go to Rice. Rice is a great pick. You can hold him for the rest of the season, really. Minte to Tavernier, Cody. No, I think he's just hold. I'm in the group. Oh, Rico, you're in the group chat. Oh, yeah, I added you before, didn't I? Sorry, bro. Yeah, of course. You're always bloody talking about your team. What's the bet? I'll bet Dorgu does not get an assist. $10. I'm not sure if Cap's betting with me or if he's just betting on behalf of Rico. Garner or Anderson start? Garner, Luca would go. I think Leeds score. I'm a Leeds supporter, man. Like, honestly, like since Rob's come into my life, I'm a big Leeds fan. Bruh, Dorgu. I can give you Dorgu no assist, no goal. Or what can I? Yeah. Well, how does that work? Does that make it any better? You're betting $10 a doggy to get a. How about Dorgu no return, full stop? Like Defcon don't count, but like no goal, assist, or clean sheet. Maybe that's like a bit fairer. At least you got a few chances. Thoughts on Dre leaving Barca for $6 million? Who? Dro. Dorgu to get yellow. Paul, you sold O'Reilly for Mukiele. Whoa. For Mukiele as well. Not even old rep. Why was this last minute change, Paul? What's going on? What did we say about saving transfers? Doggy to get over a 7 rating on FOTMob. I don't use FOTMob, to be honest. But I mean, that sounds like probably unlikely. What is FOTMob? I'm going to look at Man United's last game. Doggy was an 8 point... Nah, bro, this guy. He's averaging 7.12. It's like a guarantee for him. What are these ratings? How are Man United players averaging 7? I mean, I guess they haven't had that bad a season. No, I don't like that bit. I don't like this FOTMob. I think it's unreliable. Can't be seeing Man United players averaging flipping 8s. Ridiculous. 7.5, I'll give you. Nish, have a good game week, mate. Great, good luck, man. Great stuff so far. I'll give you 7.5 on FOTMob. I've just looked at the FOTMob. By the way, for next week, thinking Ekatike and Anderson to Bruno and DCL. I already have Sobo. Yeah, I don't mind that. Maybe not Bruno next week. Probably, yeah. No, I like Anderson. Can you get rid of Slobs? Can you get rid of Sobs for Bruno instead and just keep Anderson? Sobs is nothing. Liverpool lineup, Alisson Freeman. I don't know if that's real, but I mean, yeah, that's the lineup that I would expect from Liverpool. I mean, Jones versus Maka maybe, but you don't think O'Reilly starts? Is it 7.5 wild, Rico? I don't know. I just saw like the last 6 games and he got over it 3 times and under it 3 times. That's why I said it. I don't really use FOTMob, mate. I don't really understand. I just wanted to do a Dorgu bet because it was a funny stream today about Dorgu. You don't think O'Reilly starts, Paul? Oh, and you didn't have any benching yet, did you? Nicholas Lee, welcome. Not sure what to do with your team. Well, you're 3 minutes past the deadline, mate, so you're pretty screwed. You're pretty screwed. How about Doggy's get return includes goals, assists, Defcon. Go on then, mate. I can live with that. I can live with that. I can live with that. Done. Let's do that. Can I have a look at a team with Dorgu in it? Brass Dorgu for Manchester City. Oh, we can make the bet a different week. Rico, let's just make the bet next week, mate. We can make a Dorgu bet next week. It's no stress. Did he get Defcon? He looks like he got Defcon. Oh, no, he didn't. He got an assist. Oh, he got an assist. Good on him. Did something. He did get Defcon once. Should we just do $10 bet, or what do you want to do? Yeah, you're betting for him to get a return. I'm betting for him to not return. All right, let's do it. Dorgu, early. Goal, assist, clean sheet, or Defcon. Any of those. You get the win. Rumour Foden is ill. I hope not. I almost captained him this week. That'd have been wild. All right, done. Done, Rico. Much love, man. Thanks for being a hero. Supporting the Dorgu bet. All right, lads, lasses, friends of chat. That is probably it. Yeah, $10. $10. Which is probably about £5. If that makes it nicer for you. Good luck, everybody, this week. Hope you all have a great game week. What's the score? 2-1 to you. Yeah, 2-1 to you. I hopefully will put out some stuff on chip strats. Get a few more vids out. I think I've got one more busy week next week, but I'll try and get in for... What time is there a deadline? Is a deadline good time next week? If there's a good time, if it's not a Saturday deadline, I'll do deadline stream. Will I? No. I've got dinner. I'll try and do it if I can next week. Otherwise, I'll be back from the week after. Because then everything should be sorted out, hopefully, in my life. And I'll try and get some videos out in a week. Hit that subscribe. Have a watch. Thanks all for tuning in. Good luck with your teams this week. Let's get back up on those green arrows. If you do have questions for me, and even if I don't deadline stream next week, stick a comment on one of my videos in the week, and I'll get back to all of you guys. Good luck this week. This has been your English Aussie, and I will catch you guys very soon. Have a great game week, guys. Catch up.